All right, welcome back to D&D, everyone. So, last week you had been doing a little more research into dragon hunting. You also wanted to get some winter clothing, losing various important items that you had once gained. You also went and spoke to the professor at the college who knew about dragons and gave you a little details about dragons, specifically the kinds of dragons that live in certain areas. Beyond that, Jackson was able to get a boat that is heading north to Silsanus, which you have all boarded. So the boat is going to be taking off in about 30 minutes. If there's anything you'd like to do before then, please be free to do so.
Biffle looks at the boat nervously.
The boat is a small keel boat. It can hold about 30 people.
Biffle is convinced he is going to die, but he's brave, so he will get on the boat.
The Vivel, you notice that the boat's name is the Ostrich.
That sounds right. Biffle looks around for some sand to bury his head in. Then he realizes it's a boat, and that's not going to work out. It's one of the problems with boats.
Do we have enough rations?
Yeah, I think we handled that last time.
I think Piffle got some rations.
We had some because when we did the gauntlet, we had to forage for ourselves. We couldn't bring any with us, so we have more than we got to worry about.
Yep. Jackson also let you know that the amount you paid to board the boat will cover your rations.
Okay.
For the week it's going to take you to get north.
They got food on his boat.
If there's nothing else you wish to do,
I think I'm good.
I am
board
good.
the boat.
I've done enough damage.
And the boat starts heading north. The sail catches the wind. It's actually good wind heading north, and so the boat is without too much trouble. The ostrich is able to go against the current and is slowly but steadily able to head north out of Vaxfall and on its way to Drindir. I'm sorry, Silsanus. Maps.
Yeah, we don't want to go to
Um,
Maro does, but
Fern, you've noticed, is a little, which is interesting for a rabbit girl, green around the gills. And is kind of curled up with Aurora to try and sleep off her river sickness.
Aw. So, y'all know how to swim, right? All right. So Graham will begin teaching anybody who wants to know how to swim. Just the trick is to have a good athletic score.
Oh, I'm a great swimmer.
Lucian shakes his head and he's like, "Update complete." Swimming? No swimming.
You're on
Biffle
a
also
boat.
doesn't know what swimming is.
Oh,
He's
water.
deeply suspicious. Piffle nervously pets Lucian as Graham talks about swimming.
Why is my fur all fucked up? Been the right way? Oh, it feels wrong. Oh, Jesus.
Did he use a comb for that? I don't know if that's insensitive to ask.
My question is, did the firmware update remove Lucian's accent?
Yes.
Fixed
Good
a
point.
bug where the product was French.
It's a language update.
Yes.
I practice swimming. Graham teaches me a few pointers. With a +6 athletics, though, I think I pick it up pretty easily.
Swimming's not too bad, although with heavy armor in deep water, you're definitely going to
Oh.
be doing it
Oh,
at
shit.
disadvantage.
sinking.
Right, so if you can take your armor off in a hurry, you might want to be ready to do that.
Medium armor takes half a minute to doff.
I believe so. I'll gotta remind myself, but it doesn't take long.
Okay.
I think it takes even less time if somebody's helping you.
Takes long enough.
I mean, it takes an eternity in a combat encounter.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. 10 turns just to take off medium armor. That's nuts.
thought you upgraded to heavy.
Oh, I did upgrade to heavy. I got split now, boys.
20 turns.
I believe it's the same amount of time with
20
somebody
turns.
helping you to remove the armor and put it back on.
Really? I thought it was like 15 minutes for heavy armor.
You know, I don't strictly remember.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
something
1 minute
ridiculous.
for heavy armor or medium armor and 15 minutes for heavy.
It might be more like 10 because they tend to like those intervals. But the keelboat heads north. The ostrich continues traveling. Throughout the first day, you don't really experience much. It's quiet. The air is cool. You definitely are seeing as you're going throughout frost and a little bit of snow on the ground. The wind, like the air is still. You can occasionally hear birds, but for the most part, the first day is calm and quiet.
Very nice. Do we say it or do we not say it? Should I say it or should I not say
You
it?
should probably not say it.
Okay.
Say
I don't know what you're gonna say,
it.
but don't say it.
Nothing could possibly go wrong now.
Ah, there it is.
That's better.
What are you talking about? Everything could go wrong now.
As the assassins from Drindir show up on the boat.
You owe
This-
a little money.
At this moment, the DM smiled.
Well, there's various things going on, but second day, also once again quiet and clear. The wind is definitely chilly. Winter is pretty quickly approaching.
Mhm.
You can see a little bit of ice forming on the river, but after about half a day, nothing really occurs. Although eventually the captain, a tough human man, bald, scar across the face, kind of wind beaten and suntan, comes out. All right, ready? We're pulling to port.
Port is this? I'm assuming it's.
We're at we're at Silsanus already?
No, pulling to
No.
Drindir to resupply.
Oh.
Oh, Drindir, right.
Is this my town?
Is this a town we don't want to be in?
Was this the one?
Yes, this is the town we don't want to be in.
I don't know the story of this
This
town.
Portis.
All right, we're gonna be pulling in. We'll be here for half a day. If you miss the boat, too bad.
All right. Thank you kindly. See you in a bit.
The keelboat pulls into the Drindir River's port,
Oh no.
hooks on, and the various sailors, not too many of the sailors, they put down the gangplank, and the other passengers are departing, stretching their legs, getting onto solid ground again.
What's the story about Drindir? You guys all seem to be on edge. Actually, the cat seems to. Have we been here before?
No.
Yes, we blew up a mansion in this city once.
We
The Count
did?
does
All of us?
not
We
like
did?
us. Yes, there's probably some wanted posters around. Or
Mickey Rat Sauce may have been.
yeah, we're wanted men here. Can we?
So that means you're obviously going to be subtle and not cause any problems, right?
Well,
Look at the hope on Graham's face.
That's
people,
not
should we
hope,
make
that's
some
despair.
disguises? I feel like we should make some disguises at least. At least
Am I wanted here too? Was I here for that? Was
Yeah.
I, was I-
Here, but I think you were.
I was
Drunk.
just
Bar
drinking.
drinking.
I was just drinking at the bar while you guys were blowing up the town.
yeah, yeah.
Jesus. Christ. Okay, so disguises for sure.
You actually hear some heavy boot prints as they begin to just like board the ship.
Who's they?
If you'd like to take a look, make a perception check.
Sure.
Who are they? Ooh, these are quite close.
It's not a high
That has been my
DC.
luck all weekend.
You see a group of soldiers, about 8 soldiers, wearing the colors of the Drindir town, like what the Count had, boarding the ship. Begin speaking to the captain. We're looking for contraband, and we're looking for any fugitives. Captain's like, all right, take a look around. Ain't nothing on
Graham
here.
was the only one that was questioned and released, right?
Mm.
So from what I recall, you were questioned and released. Fiffle and Lucien were no, but Fiffle wasn't. I don't think nobody. Not Fiffle just had the shit thrown incident, right?
The thing is, towards the end of the incident, we got the
Basically,
pass
most
from
of us are
Gale.
low
Gale
key
got us
except
out.
for Lucien, who broke
Yeah,
into
Ian,
Gale,
can
impersonated
you
an
tell us
officer.
explicitly how it ended?
Yeah, you blew up the Count's manor.
Yeah.
Graham went to talk
Warn
to,
the-
went to warn
Gale.
everybody, so the Count has seen Graham. Got arrested by Gale. Lucien attempted to break Graham out of prison, but was himself arrested.
He
Good,
also
good.
You were about to get executed when the kobold
Don't
lawyer
forget.
came in,
He also impersonated
Yeah.
the law.
or he was pretending to execute Lucien.
Yeah. And
I would-
then Gale just said to you guys, get the hell out of town as quick as you can.
Don't come back. And here we are.
and don't come back.
Wasn't there a moment where the guards tried to stop us and Gale was like, "No, let them go"?
Remember. Honestly, I think the person they care about is you.
You see these soldiers going around the ship, checking crates, checking passengers. One of them kind of roughly pulls Fern's ears back to check her face.
I would like to stealth.
Please go ahead, roll stealth. This will be at
Yes.
disadvantage because you're wearing heavy armor.
It's okay. It's all right. We're gonna do great. This is gonna be an awesome stealth roll. I feel like I'm stealthy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that too, if that's cool.
Yeah, because I don't think they even know I exist. They just know
Oh.
about you.
We'll go with that 9. Yeah,
Okay.
Kaido, Lucien, you attempt to stealth behind some boxes. Unfortunately, one of the soldiers sees you as Kaido's armor kind of scrapes against the box. What are you doing back there?
Oh my god, my contact lens. I found it. Oh no, I was looking for some tangerines. I am trying to make sure I don't get scurvy here on the sea, you see?
We're on a river.
Yeah, on the river, you see?
Yeah, Kaido, go ahead and make a deception roll.
Oh god. I gotta do an acrobatics roll just to run back to my computer real quick. It's with disadvantage because I'm out of shape. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and do what am I doing?
A deception roll.
Let me deceive. Ah yes, my perfect roll.
Uh-huh. Why don't you get out the ship while we search?
Let's
Yes.
go.
Right away. I'm not gonna argue.
The soldier kind of shoves you aside and continues looking through all the various boxes, barrels, sacks, not really finding much. Leaving the ship, whoever chooses to do so, you find yourself basically on the river's bank in a section of the town. You notice where before this was a very smelly section, it actually smells a lot better. Having
You were successful.
Problem solving.
Cross blades.
Some conditions
the
can
world.
apply.
When we rode up in the ship, could we actually see if the Count's manor was like starting to get rebuilt?
you're a little too far away from that. That's like on the other side of town.
Yeah, I don't care enough to put myself in danger to go look.
One thing you notice, though, as you are on the river bank in this section, you notice a lot of troops are beginning to gather. You see probably about 300 soldiers, spears, shields, about 100 soldiers with crossbows, and you've also noticed about 50 soldiers who are riding horses with lances.
Oh.
They dragon hunting too?
Is there any like citizens around?
Yeah, there's like various citizens, like people around. Go ahead and make a perception check to see if you can, identify one specific person.
No, I just want to be like, what's going on? We're just passing through.
Okay. Yeah. Graham, you're able to see like one person who's kind of just manning a small stall, selling fish there. He seems to be like kind of just waiting, looking a little bored.
Doesn't seem freaked out or anything.
He's curious about what's going on with the ship. Like they just came in and getting searched.
I mean, what about?
Are the assembling soldiers?
Yeah.
Are they like facing the pier? or are they just mustering?
They're mustering.
Does this look like a normal like mustering?
You're not sure.
You wouldn't send 300 men to board a 30-man boat.
Yeah.
So
Can I
believe it or not, I don't think they're here for us.
insight that to see if like
Yes.
I'm trying to think what would like I want to inquire about like if anybody knows what's going on, like just regular citizens.
Yeah, maybe ask the fishmonger.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to the fishmonger,
God, I love monging fish.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
It's all that keeps me going.
Probably about 50-year-old, wrinkled face, kind of black hair going gray. He sees you approach. He perks up. Ah, fish for you, sir. I got them all from the ocean and from the river.
Fish don't come from the ocean.
No, I'll
I-
buy a
I-
fish and ask him what's going on. Like, has he ever seen anything like this?
He gives you a fish for silver.
Okay. Yeah. Take the silver out.
Oh no, soldiers, they started mustering, I don't know, a few weeks ago. Apparently put out a call for gathering soldiers together. This would have happened, I don't know, like shortly after the whole Manor House explosion.
Did we start a civil war?
But,
The gang starts a civil war.
hey, you guys look familiar. Have I seen you before?
No,
We're just passing through.
definitely not.
No.
I feel like I've
Well,
seen
I
you,
don't think
but
they would be with me. I was just gonna ask this guy myself.
I feel like I've seen you all before, but I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah.
You pass through
we
here?
have one of those faces. We have those like very, we have that kind of faces.
Kind of make a persuasion
Basics.
check.
God,
Can
I should
you
just
like?
I should just shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
shouldn't
you
I?
should.
I should
No.
just shut the fuck
saying-
up.
Are you
shouldn't I?
telling me you're not doing this on purpose?
I just keep.
You know
I'm
what?
at a persuasion because I'm so good at it.
No, I feel like, I don't know, if you pass through the... whatever. Anyway, if you want to... I'd say if you want some... I would head into town if I were you. This place is crawling with soldiers. And they get a little mean when they get drunk.
Yeah, we're just waiting on a restock.
Well, we got a half a day, right?
Yeah, we're passing through half a day.
Yeah, oh, it's a good bar here or there. I know a few good places.
Mhm.
Oh, and if you're looking for some work, we get you something quick. You seem like the kind of, adventure type.
Kind of quick.
Yeah, if it's quick, we're not gonna be here.
Yeah, how quick?
In and out, 30-minute adventure.
I think there's somebody looking to, apprehend some criminals that escaped.
Oh. Oh God. What if we get hired to apprehend ourselves?
Hang on.
I feel like we can find a
where-
way to make that work.
where-
Please,
there's a
please
story
get that
there.
mission.
Where's that at?
Yeah, just he points down the street. Just head down that way, like about 3 blocks, and you'll see it's a station set up there.
Good. We'll take a look.
Okay.
Anyway, I flip him the silver. Or 2 silvers for that for the info. Here.
Oh, thank you. Have a good day there.
Okay. We can pretend to walk off over there and then just veer off in another direction because it's definitely us.
Yeah, actually,
So I'm hoping it is us because if it is us, then we can capture some not us, dress them up like us,
You idiot, you captured their stunt doubles them?
turn them.
you all seem to notice, doesn't take too long, but there are wanted posters. And they do display Graham, Lucian.
Shit.
Uh,
Guys, I think we need a quick disguise kit session if we're gonna stay in town here.
I think that would be a great idea.
and actually, various the other members of the Crossblades.
Since we're starting a new arc,
You
maybe
mean
we
like
should get
Jackson and them?
new clothes.
No, not them. Just like the various people that passed through. Fern, you notice, is missing. Chungus is one of the people.
What? Chungus!
All right, so there's a couple ways this can go here. We can attempt to apprehend ourselves and turn ourselves in, and by ourselves I mean someone else entirely. That should clear the charges from ourselves. So I'm saying this as Piffle, by the way. The other option is we need to make them take these posters down through some other means. Perhaps paying them. We don't have any money.
I have 2 silver.
Perhaps.
How much is the? So
I don't know.
how
We
much
can
is
find out what. Perhaps the authorities here are having some kind of problem. We can make
how
it.
much is the wanted like the prize money?
It's 800 gold, dead or alive.
Dead
Are we
or
covering this
alive.
poster up completely right now? Just looking at it.
I mean, you're kind of gathered around it. You can
Is
do
it on
whatever
the
you'd
wall?
like. Yeah, it's on the wall. Just plastered all over the walls.
I'm just gonna take the poster off very like silently.
I want
Sure,
to
that's a
use
good
my body
idea.
to shield him
That's
why I yeah.
from the traffic. You know, if I want him to do it discreetly.
Otto,
I'll be-
make a sleight of hand check to see if you can kind of do this quiet like.
Can I D4 myself?
Yeah.
Sure, like it's noise and all that shit, right? So where
Gonna do this kind of like
Oh.
subtly.
Can I do like a synchronous coughing? Just to make sure no one
You just
hears.
draw
It's
attention
a
in his
lower
direction.
DC because you're helping him. Otto, yeah, you're able to just
I hate that
easily
you're
just
right, Matthew.
just pulled it off like Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah. We need to not be here.
Actually, can you go ahead and make a perception check?
Oh no.
Where's my perception?
Yeah. You notice you pulled it off, but down the road a bit on another building is another set of wanted posters. A little bit farther down, more wanted posters. They're not like plastering the whole wall, but you do see them somewhat frequently.
And they're all for us.
Yeah.
Let's just maybe we should just stay by the boat and resupply, speed us up, and get the fuck out of Dodge.
How much is our bounty?
800 gold.
800 gold.
Dead or
800
alive.
gold? Those are fucking
Dead
rookie
or
numbers.
alive.
Those are rookie numbers. We can pump that shit up, baby. We're gonna be the most wanted on the ocean.
Says
On
by
that
order of
river.
the Count of Drindir.
Yeah, he's not a real person, so let's just hang around the boat.
He's not a real person. You sure real enough to fuck up our shit right now. First of all, we're not replacing
doing the turn-in
our
thing.
bounties
That's
with
gonna
dupes
screw
because
us.
then the dupe has to go to prison. And I ain't about to allow that to happen. Sorry.
Should we just find out what they're mustering for?
No.
That's a little concerning. If
They
they
could
think
be mustering for
they wouldn't,
us or for a dragon. Oh.
I mean, if it was really Civil War, I think we should find out. Maybe we can get a message to the Duke. I'm sure he'd appreciate that.
I mean, if
We
he's
don't.
gonna walk,
Lena's not here. If only Lena was here, we could have her go ask somebody. She would be on the wanted posters.
Could I go to the bar that I was?
Oh.
I was drinking at the bar the whole entire
aren't,
time.
aren't
during
you
that
on the
adventure.
wanted poster?
Am I on the wanted poster too?
Yep.
But I was drinking. I'm a bystander who was getting.
they want anybody in connection to it. That's why the other
Fuck.
members are on there too.
It very clearly says like members of the Crossblade for like Graham, Otto, really the entire party. Although Fiffle's instead listed as Mickey Rat Sauce.
Oh, great. I think Piffle's right. Maybe we should have a disguise session.
I don't think we're gonna have much of a choice unless we could figure out where the guy would actually set that TNT went.
Yeah, let's just do the disguises right now before anything else happens.
Well, right now you're in the middle of the street.
The guards on the boat, searching the boat, have they left?
Well, you're not by the boat. You'd have to take a look and see.
Can we see the boat from here?
You're a few blocks away. You can see basically the like the mast of the boat, but the actual like body of the boat itself, you're not able to see it from here.
Can Lucian climb up and see from altitude?
You can
Or
certainly
do we just
try.
want to go closer? What do you guys think?
I'd
Oh,
rather
whatever.
send
I
Hestia.
think the smarter
real quick.
play would be to get the hell away for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think the boat is the place.
We need a safe place
little
to
tiny
disguise, though.
home base, but probably not a bar if the troops are out there drinking.
Maybe we'll get an inn No.
Is there a
I mean,
tea shop or anything? nearby?
Make an investigation check.
tea shop. That's very
There's
specific.
something dainty, something, maybe an arts and crafts store or
A Michaels.
a Michael's. Yeah.
Michaels, oh my god.
It's actually called Mikhail in Viderheim.
Nickels.
Lucian, you're able to find what is in essence a small tea shop. Not strictly in the style of Viderheim. You think it's probably run by somebody who came to the country from somewhere else. But
It's a foreign tea shop.
it definitely looks nice. It's quiet. It's warm inside. See maybe like 4 or 5 patrons inside through the windows.
When I get a chance, I want to get rid of that wanted poster. Like, I don't want to carry it on me.
Okay. How would you like to get rid of it?
When I don't know, whenever there's an opportunity to, like we're not in the open public eye, so I can just like toss in some trash or something.
Okay. Well, right now you're just on a street. I mean, there were a couple people around, like heading up. They don't really seem to be paying too much attention to you.
No, this is like overtime. This is like must get rid of.
How
right
hard
now.
would it be to put the poster back up?
It was held by a kind of an adhesive, like a simple adhesive. So you would probably have to reapply some measure like adhesive or use a nail to put it back up. But the poster itself is in good condition currently.
Damn. I'm worried because,
You know why I'm worried, right?
well, several reasons, but
Yeah.
I reckon we might need to go to the other end of town and maybe Fifth will take down some more posters on that side so they think we came by ship and went that way.
How about
If we
instead
gotta
of
do this.
How about instead of taking down the posters, we vandalize them in the sense of like drawing mustaches and things. So they're going for other people instead of. We can disguise kit the posters to make them think they're looking for somebody else.
No.
It's either a great plan or a genius plan. I'm not really quite sure which one it is.
What's the our AC for a slap to the back of
Phil
the head?
pauses preparing the disguise kit and begins preparing the forgery kit.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Piffle is the only one, working on all cylinders right now. I'm not really quite sure what cylinders are, but that sentence fit.
I mean, forgery and disguise are definitely two of Phil's cylinders.
That's right. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Also, the slap on the back of the head would be AC, but it'd be an advantage if he wasn't expecting it.
Can we just when we get back when we know when we get on the boat, we just put in Kaido in a small room.
Why? For great ideas? You guys want to just keep all the great ideas in that room? I think that's a great idea. I will voluntarily go into that room now.
And
Oh,
then
a
we can put
small
the-
room? Wait a minute. I'm claustrophobic.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why I said that. Then we can just push the small box into
Does
the.
a 20 hit your AC, Kaido?
it does.
I just smacked you on the back of the head.
Did he just crit?
No, it'd have to be a natural
That's
20.
a soft 20.
The joke's on you. I liked it.
Well, we have something in common.
How about this? Kaido, go find prostitutes for yourself.
I can't. I have a lot of charges on me right now.
You notice
Funny, that never seemed to stop you before.
I just can't get it up because of all the charges.
Let's get out of the street, pretty please.
you notice that the old woman running the tea shop is kind of like looking at you a little confused.
You there, old woman.
Yes, dearie, how can I help you? Would you perhaps care for some tea?
Yes.
You there,
Yes, please. I
elderly.
would like a cup of tea. Thank you.
Oh, we
You,
offer
boomer.
we offer so many different kinds. What would you prefer, dearie?
Chamomile.
Of course. She pours a section of tea, hands over a cup. It's a small cup, no like handle. You just have to like grab it with one hand or 2 hands, depending, or 3 or 4 if you have them.
Soothing.
But it's delicious tea. That would be silver, please.
Sure, here you go.
Thank you kindly.
Ma'am, we are travelers and we are just passing through. I really like tea a lot. What's your best tea?
Oh, we have some soothing nettle tea.
How
Atoll
much is that?
tea?
We also have I have a selection of tea that comes from my homeland. If you would care for it, it's a little difficult to translate it to the common tongue, but
Ooh.
you notice she
Sounds like a
has
good-
kind of pointed ears. She probably is half elvish. You would put.
And how much is this tea from your homeland?
Oh, that would be 2 silver. It's difficult to import it.
Of course, of course. Let's have a round of tea from. Do you have a bathroom too while you're preparing? We've been
Oh.
on the boat for a long time, and I really need to go use the bathroom.
Oh, if you just head out back, there's a small outhouse back there, dearie.
All right, great. I guess I will use the outhouse and give her another 8 silver for 4 more teas.
Okay, she hands out 4 more teas to everybody. Lucian. Out back, it's just a kind of slightly open courtyard, and there is a structure. It is part stone, part wood, and it appears to be an outhouse.
Lucian is going to try to make a disguise kit off in the outhouse.
I already knew that was what was going to happen.
All right.
Nice.
Outhouse isn't huge. Bit larger than like your standard outhouse, but it's probably about like 5 by 5. And there's a small wooden seat with a hole in it where you are expected to do your business.
Oh.
The room itself has just a small opening to let a little bit of natural light inside.
How long does it take to make a disguise kit? Or to use the disguise kit, I guess.
I believe it was 15 minutes for a very quick and dirty disguise kit, and a full 8 hours for a long one. Actually, no, I think it was like an hour for a quick and dirty disguise, and then a long 8, basically a long rest to do a complete disguise.
So am I disguising you guys, or am I modifying a bunch of wanted posters?
I think the disguise is probably
now, but definitely not the wanted posters.
definitely not the
Make
great
more
idea first.
people
I
look
guess.
at these.
Here it is. I'm sorry. It is a long rest to make a very good disguise, and it is 10 minutes to craft a disguise that will mildly change your appearance. 30 minutes for a slightly better version of that.
Okay, I will take a 30-minute poop in the outhouse.
Jesus.
Okay. With your disguise kit, go ahead and roll. Probably dexterity, as you are attempting to put on a little bit of makeup, kind of like fluff your fur a bit. The old woman in the tea house is like, "Is your friend okay? He's been using the restrooms for quite a bit of time now."
Yeah, he has the feline IBS, I think.
Oh dear, so difficult.
He calls it doing his business. Go do your business.
I tell my dog.
Well, that's horrifying. And the other crazy thing is, Fiffle's not there with you.
All right, well, that's my very
Lucian,
good disguise.
you come back in with some like
Luck?
eyeshadow. Oh, you could use luck if you wanted to, yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
That seems like the time.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and
Lucian, you also had to add your proficient. I believe you're proficient with disguise kit, correct?
I am proficient with disguise kit.
Okay, so that's 14. Actually, I think it'd be a little bit more depending on your dexterity, but you're able to, over the course of 30 minutes, create a disguise to add a little bit of gray to your fur, give yourself what looks like a more mangled, ratty appearance. You look like an older, rougher cat now.
Cool.
Now,
You enter the tea house, I imagine. The rest of the party would look to you and recognize Lucian, but see that it looks like Lucian that's had a few rough years.
And I will kind of do a little 360 for the team and be like, what do you think? Not bad.
you're an idiot.
I'd like to
We're in a
believe.
shop.
I'd like to believe in the bottom of my soul that time travel now exists, and I'm seeing it right in front of me.
I'm just gonna
Does
sigh.
anybody
My
else
gosh.
want to, get a disguise or anything before we step out? Or just the most offensible, distinguishable characters?
Are you going to escort us one by one into the bathroom?
We could actually, People has one too. We could, People and I could maybe go back there and fashion another two.
No, we should move on if you're gonna do that and do it somewhere else.
Okay, so let's find another location, I guess.
And if it's not too late, Graham will remind him to try to duck the shopkeep's eye. On
Yeah,
his way
I'm gonna leave.
I don't know how big this shop is, Ian.
It's not
Yeah.
huge, but this is like an older woman who seems some more. Doesn't really seem to be noticing Lucian's changed at all.
Can I insight that to see if she's pretending to be missing that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Time to roll a 1. Oh, that works.
Looking at this woman, she doesn't seem senile, but she also doesn't seem to identify that Lucian has changed. I mean, she only saw him once briefly, and then he
Okay, so
disappeared for 30
she's
minutes.
Not going to be like, yes, officer, a young cat went in and an old cat came out. As far as I can tell, obviously I'm not psychic reading her.
I'm looking for an old cat and a young cat. It's more, you get the idea that she probably didn't really identify, commit Lucian's identity and memory, and thus his change didn't really, affect much.
Are we leaving this place?
I want to leave this town ASAP.
I think so. I think we're leaving this place.
Does that seem to work? I mean, if she's not registering it, maybe we should just do one more time. Or we can try to find another location and get.
Yeah, find somewhere safer, I guess, and we could do it.
All right, where would we go safer?
Let's mill to another store, maybe. Graham kind of wants to mill towards the edge of town. Probably not leave the town because we still have to get back to the boat.
How long has it been since the?
It's been with a 30-minute break, it'd be about an hour. You figure you got about 5 hours left until the boat takes off.
God.
Don't you think moving without disguises and visiting multiple locations is more dangerous than just repeating what we just did, which went successfully?
Also, drawing attention to ourselves being stupid is also not going to help.
When you say stupid, what do you mean?
Changing our disguises when nobody has actually noticed us yet, too.
Well, we definitely want to change disguises before someone notices us. But
yeah,
should we? I mean, I'm all for going to the edge of town. I think we shouldn't go shop to shop. I think we should go to the edge.
Let's head in that way, mostly because it's far away from the boat, and we can evaluate whether they've plastered the entrances and exits with a lot of wanted posters again. Look for general density of the posters to try to take a temperature on where not to go. If that makes any sense.
Yep.
All right, Lucian will leave a slightly higher but standard 20% tip.
Okay. I believe it was a total of 10 silver. So that would be
a gold.
4 silver. I'll leave her 4 silver.
Okay.
Too memorable, but not like anything to make her.
Oh, thank you kindly. Have a lovely day. Oh, do you plan to join those knights? I hear the Count is recruiting soldiers.
Do you know why?
He just put out a muster for them. I don't really know. He seemed rather upset when his house burned down, but I guess he's having it rebuilt.
They are for us. He does not say that out loud, to clarify.
That would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious. Graham gives everyone so much stick for fucking things up and he just does that. Thank you kindly. We might give that a look.
Oh, please do. I hear. Well, have a lovely day.
You too now. We can depart, maybe look for another low-key, like a bookstore? Like a regular bookstore, not even a magic bookstore.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation roll.
I will make an investigation roll.
You're able to find basically like a small section of the city. Looks to be more on the interior of the city, but closer to the docks where you are. probably based off of the Market District, and it is a small kind of hole-in-the-wall bookstore that doesn't look like it has more than like one or two customers in it currently. The clerk in the bookstore you can see through the window, old human man, thin, like wireframe glasses, although the lenses themselves are thick, and looks a little bored, mostly just reading a book himself and drinking some wine.
Okay. This looks like a fairly decent place. By the way,
Yeah.
Graham has by now. I meant to say this earlier, but forgot. Taken off his hat and like stashed it in his bag because it's very distinctive.
Fair enough. Graham puts a hat in a bag.
And make sure his winter clothes are more prominent, so he looks less like he was wearing what he was wearing in the posters, if that's shown. If it's
All
just
right.
faces, then just a hat will help.
I don't know if I have anything prominent. I think I don't.
My mother tells me I have a prominent smile, but I can't doff that.
Well, inside the bookstore, the clerk, look for a book if what you want, and I'll ring you up. Goes back to reading.
Thank you.
What kind of books do they have here?
Make a perception check.
Where's perception? Can I halfling roll that?
Fiffle?
Okay, can I reroll my one?
Yes, you may.
Okay, way better.
This is a selection of all different kinds of books. They are definitely used books. Some aren't in great shape, but it definitely covers more or less any kind of genre you can think of. The books themselves aren't in any real order. They seem to be based more on what he put on the shelf where.
Perfect.
I'd like to look around this store and see if I can find one of the aisles that are not very busy, not a lot of people. One of the
Anything
Away from the front veneer.
away from
book-
everywhere.
Yeah, any books that are like give magical like stuff or anything like that.
In that case, make an investigation roll, and Kaido, you're able to find a aisle that doesn't have anybody currently in it.
I mean,
Okay.
roll.
I'll usher over Lucian.
Okay. Otto, you're looking around. You don't find any books that are specifically about magic beyond just early magic theory. It looks like maybe old textbooks from a university, but they're
Anything
old,
interesting?
musty. They don't really have a ton of information in it beyond, like, magic uses materials to, like, yeah, you have to say the specific thing. But there's no, like, spells or anything that would give a person. This is really basic stuff. Like, you already know magic, and all this is just incredibly basic, like what you learned when you were first learning magic.
Okay.
Kaido calls over Lucian.
Lucian, I will stand lookout for 15 minutes maximum, while you make me a disguise. In this disguise kit, I don't know what the limits of this disguise kit is, but can you make me look like a pirate, but like a good, like Captain? Think Captain Kip, all right? Captain with a tri fucking horn or tricorn. I always fuck it up.
Tricorn.
Tricorn.
Yes, no, this is beyond the limitations of my disguise kit. I can
All right, just make me look like not myself, I guess.
I'll make you look like a pirate, dude.
You can make me look like a pirate, Piffle?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Lucian, keep
If you
doing cat
behave,
things.
I'll
You're
buy
doing
you a.
great.
You know what? If you behave till we get out of this town, I will buy you a tricorn.
Say swear.
I swear.
Like any like a captain's trihorn.
If we can find one, I will buy it.
For a
for you.
reasonable rate. We're not gonna find.
Well, I don't want a fucking
5,000.
magical one, but one that makes me look like a captain. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, if we can find one, I'll
Alright.
buy it for you. If you can
For
be
the
paid.
rest of today's session, I will be Otto's bodyguard. I will not let any harm come to him. I will make sure that he is defended from all psychic attacks, physical attacks, mental attacks, and any dangerous staircases. I'm your bodyguard, Otto.
Can the two disguise kits work together to either speed it up or improve the result?
I would let you roll at advantage.
Okay.
But it would take
will
the
browse
same
the
amount.
shelves in a slightly body blocky kind of try to obscure line of sight way,
Okay.
and that should also hopefully give him an eye on if anybody's coming this way.
Yeah, actually, Graham, you do see one of the customers approaching. He's like, "Can I sneak by? I just want to take a look at some of the books down this aisle."
Oh yeah, sure. Graham will back away from him, like kind of the awkward shopping cart shuffle, back towards the table to try to continue to body block line of sight.
The person is looking, goes down the aisle a bit, starts looking through the books. Over the course of a few minutes, you notice him kind of like getting closer and closer to Kaido and Lucian.
Oh no.
He's not noticing them right now, but he's definitely getting like closer to the section they're at, looking at the various books there.
Okay.
I would.
Does anybody else want to try to jump on this grenade, or am I stuck with it?
I don't know where I am in relation to.
We could just let him do his thing. That is an option available to us. Just can you guys like stop disguise kidding?
Yeah, we're not disguise kidding. I had the eureka moment that Otto will be buying it for me. So I'm gonna be actually heading out to Otto. Honestly, I'm gonna make way. I'm gonna open every door for him. Make sure no one's in his way when he's looking at things. If someone's like, "Excuse me, can I get around you?" I'll be like, "No, just please wait until Otto walks by first."
You
I will
don't
be
want a
that-
disguise kit?
No, Otto's gonna. I don't want a disguise kit. No, Otto's gonna buy me a
He
captain.
behaves for the rest of
That's
this
all I really
session
care
until we
about.
get out of town. I'm gonna buy him
Actually,
a
yeah.
track one.
Yeah,
So he's gonna
Kaido.
buy you disguise kit after we leave the town?
No, I'm gonna buy him a pirate's hat.
Hat. That's all I want. I don't want a disguise kit. I thought the disguise kit could make me a pirate's hat. It cannot.
It cannot make articles of clothing, no.
Right. So I don't care about being disguised.
Actually, yeah, Kaido, you actually see the other customer is just like, "Oh, can I sneak by you? I just want to get by you and your friend there to just see some books."
Me and Lucian.
He's pointing to you and Otto as you've like.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say, yeah, no problem. I'm just gonna gently put my hand on the chest or arm or shoulder region, and usher Otto to go past this person. VIP him. I'm bodyguarding him.
Let him into the
heavily.
limo.
Yes.
Please don't touch me.
Right this way, Otto. It's very
Are you
important.
touching her or Otto? Or the customer or Otto?
I think it's me.
Otto.
Okay.
He's not touching the user.
Right this way.
Oh my
Otto.
god, the user. Not touching the fucking.
Yes. What's this gentleman a VIP for? I'm sorry, I don't recognize him.
Oh, wait a minute. I've seen the flaw now.
I'm no. I'll just speak up and like I'm no one important here. I'm just bodyguard as I travel. Sorry,
Oh.
Miss Gertie.
I'm a mute bodyguard. Let me go ahead and read. I'm a mute bodyguard for the rest of the session.
But you
Fixed
just
it.
But you just spoke to me and you
It
just
was
said
it was but a fluke. Just your imagination.
okay. He goes back to searching through the books.
We're gonna go
Dodge
to a
that
different. We're gonna nonchalantly and casually go to another aisle where there's nobody.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make sure to check out the aisle before he even walks in. Clear, Otto. It's clear.
We also probably shouldn't be using our names.
Otto spelled backwards is still Otto. Fuck, that was the first thing I was gonna do.
Your character is a documentary.
Right this way, Otto. I just said don't use my name. I was using it backwards. I thought I was being smart.
What's Fiffle up to? I'm curious.
Sitting in the tea shop, eating a sandwich, laughing
Oh.
at companions. Oh, have we left the tea shop?
They left the tea shop, although you didn't have
At
to
the
if you want to
bookstore.
stay at the bookstore's not far from the tea shop. It's like maybe 4 or 5 blocks.
Oh god, this is the most interesting episode in a while.
Piffle is going to finish his lunch, leave the tea shop, and steal a wanted poster as a souvenir.
All right. Fiffle,
Menace.
go ahead and do a sleight of hand check to see if you can like pull the wanted poster off without damaging it and somewhat quietly.
I'll be back.
No, you go to the bathroom and then they do the bad
Yeah, like
things.
no,
Nice.
it's like a quantum entanglement. Graham has to use the restroom in any circumstance. And chaos breaks loose.
Guys, let's go to the tunnel that we blew up the manor from.
All right,
Piffle walks by a poster and it disappears.
right into your pocket. Is it one of you, Fiffle? Is that one you specifically wanted?
Jason Bourne.
Yeah, he's grabbing one of the Mickey rat sauce ones.
All right, it's a pretty good picture of you. You got arrested with Lucian previously. That's kind of why it looks so accurate to you.
Cool.
But yeah, it's right in your Mickey Rat Sauce. Member of the Crossblades. A 800 gold bounty, dead or alive, for every member of the Crossblades.
I
Dead
will
or
keep that.
alive? My God.
I'll keep that in my pocket until a
What the
later time.
What the fuck did we do here?
All
And
right.
then I will. I don't know. You guys are wandering around town, getting into mischief here. What's going on?
We're in the library, also causing mischief.
While attempting to avoid mischief.
Yes, that's right. That's what we were trying to do. I'm so sorry.
Piffle's like barely literate, so he's not even understanding why you're in the library. Piffle will wait outside the library for you and smoke a medieval cigarette of some kind.
Well, funny thing about cigarettes are they actually exist now.
Cool. Piffle smokes a cigarette.
All right, Fiffle, you smoke a cigarette.
He can enjoy a fine cigarette, and I won't. It'll work out great.
And Matt, I'm thinking the party may have like Pavlov's dogged you. So like every time they do bad things now, you have like your body like
Have to go
feels.
to the
Like,
bathroom.
yeah, they've conditioned you.
That is hilarious. Unfortunately, no, it is coffee, but I must go get more coffee and pee again, thus
Okay.
bringing the cycle to a close.
Yeah, Fiffle, you're outside smoking a cigarette. I mean, it's just tobacco, paper. It's not difficult to make that, but see a couple of. They don't look like soldiers, but they're wearing armor. They have what looks to be various weapons, long swords, a hooked spear, crossbow, nets, all sorts of stuff like just they're equipped with. They're walking by you. It's like, hey, you there? You have you see any members? Crossblades. He holds out a picture that looks like Lucian.
Oh no.
Piffle squints at it. You know, I swear I saw that cat earlier today. What side of town are we on?
You are by like the southwest side mostly.
Yeah, on the north end of town. Where I saw that cat. Man, that is an eerie resemblance.
Yeah, Fiffle, go ahead and make a
Actually,
deception roll, please. All right.
Classic Piffle.
Classic
God.
Fiffle.
Just as I sit down.
Has a +7 and rolls a 2.
Appears close to you. North side of town, you say.
Yeah, the north side of town.
I knew it. Let's go. The
Good luck.
two men take off towards the north. Do you hear one of them say, "Ah, see? You find one, and it'll lead you to the others, right?"
Oh fucking no.
I mean, which way are they going? Are they going into the library or north?
No. They're heading like down the road. They're heading like, well, you can figure it's north.
Right, exactly. Find the cat and you'll find those crossblades. Good luck, boys.
No, not the cat, the rabbit. All right, later.
What rabbit?
And they
Wait,
just
what?
take off down the road.
Damn it! But there was no rabbit then. Oh, we're gonna have to find out about this. So whenever they come out of the library, I'll mention that some random mercenaries were looking for us, and they know about the rabbit. That's how I'm gonna put it.
Is Lena with us?
Oh,
Where is Lena?
No, she's you left her on the boat. She was feeling a little seasick.
Hell.
This will teach her to miss a session.
But does anybody else want a disguise kit, or are we good? We'll just hide out in the library for a few hours and go back to the boat.
God damn it! Why am I the decision maker?
Honestly, the library is probably the safest place to be at right now.
Safest for now. Maybe we could send Fiffle on a scouting foray to know if we're gonna have to move.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I can now. Yeah.
Yeah. My headphone died first. I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last thing that happened. What was the last thing that happened?
I came in at the tail end of it, so actually I should let somebody.
I heard about the rabbit. I heard that happened.
Some random mercenaries came by, and they were looking for the crossblades, and I sent them the wrong
North.
direction.
Yeah, I rolled a 6 on his insight.
Excellent.
Oh my
My
god.
posters don't have the rabbit, so it's like, how do they know about the rabbit?
Gotcha.
What did we do with it? She was involved in.
Maybe it's not. Again, it doesn't have anything to do with the law. This counts a dick, and he's just putting out a bounty for anybody affiliated with us.
We're still in the library.
Yeah.
The only person disguised right now is Lucian?
Yep.
Does the rest of the team want to disguise up before we leave, or should we? I guess we don't know. We don't know what.
We don't even know how many
Yeah.
were there.
How many of what?
The bounty.
Two were talking to Fiffle.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know this yet, right? Fiffle's not with us.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I think he said he came in and like told us, or was going to as soon as we leave.
Yeah, that kind of makes a difference.
Okay, so he's smoking outside. He knows that info. He hasn't told
Graham
us
kind
yet.
of wants to be more nomadic, but if everybody wants to stay, we can stay.
No, I'm all for going. I mean, I'm looking at the map right now. I'm all for going a little bit north, west, going into those woods, disguising up, and then
No,
coming
we're
back.
still in a town, dude.
I know, but if you look at the map, if you go out like right outside of town, there's a little bit of woods right there.
We can head towards a gate, but I feel like they're going to be watched.
Oh yeah, that's a smart point. Yeah, I think there'd be checkpoints, wouldn't there? We can disguise up in here. Looks like no one's bothered us so far, except for that one
I
asshole.
reckon that's a
Otto.
bad idea. The less we can do to make ourselves memorable. like
Right now,
taking
disguising
space
is a
and
bad
all.
idea.
Disguising is a bad idea.
Right now.
Okay.
Keep wandering, stalling for time, finding low places.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to do that until it's time for us to depart and sneak onto the boat.
So what? It's 3 more hours so we can leave.
Just hide out in an alleyway.
About 4 hours.
Should we just find an alleyway, hide out, and then when it's time, when an hour before we have to leave, try to sneak back into the ship?
Trying to think.
We have to find.
How
Lena.
about? Let's see. How is Telva built as a city? Do we know? Like,
Or
where there's got like a residential district and a business district, shit like that.
do you mean Drindir?
Drindir, yes. I'm sorry.
Yep. Go make a history check.
I will make a history check.
Find a book on it. You're in a library.
Yeah. Let me see here. So Drindir the bits you've seen, it is sort of sectioned off in the same way as like Vaxfall. It does have both residential districts, market districts, and then like a center area, which is like that's actually more on the north side, but it's the kind of area of like government. And it's also sectioned off with poor areas being closer to the river, middle class being a little bit more northeast, and then the richer part being further towards the northeast on the edge of the city.
Hmm. I would say we could try to do one of two things. We could either go to the very rich district and hope because they weren't affected, or because their numbers aren't as much and they might have NIMBYism, they might have less posters up, or we could go to the extremely poor section that smelled like poop and just like, hey, they're looking for us because we dealt with the count. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Except not as murdery sounding.
I think we'd stick out in a rich district.
That's
Actually, we
true.
do have fine clothes, but I still think we would stick out in a rich district.
At this point, you see the person who is at the front desk, the owner of the store. Are you gonna buy something, or are you gonna just mill about? This ain't a London library.
I look at the others, kind of raise eyebrows. I think we could probably go.
Yeah, let's
Yes, Lucian's just gonna grab a random book off a shelf and be like, "I'm sorry, I was just looking for this one. Yeah, I'll take this copy. Thank you so much."
All right, let me ring you up. Let's see here. That'll be 8 silver.
All right, here you go.
And enjoy your erotic butts. And he slides the book over to you.
On brand,
Thank you.
though. On brand.
And you can
I
see
love
that
it.
it is
I love
a collection of artwork that is pornographic in nature.
Fuck yes.
Subconscious right there. Whoop.
You
That's
know when you
nice.
go to like Stop and Shop and you want to buy last minute items, they have like pieces of gum and like a Twix bar. Is there any last minute grab items there? I don't know. Assuming under 2 silver.
You see like some bookmarks for they're like a copper a piece.
Those are steep prices. All right, never mind. I'm gonna go ahead.
It's
and
$1.
It's I have $2 to my name.
Oh.
I will walk out of. Are you? Can you be flipping through that page? I would love to borrow that book from you. To be honest with you, it's been super lonely. Yeah, the erotic butts.
Oh yeah, I'm putting this in my inventory. What's the name of this book?
Specifically, it is called An Investigation of the Humanoid Body.
Oh, it sounds like a textbook.
It turns out it was written by the Tanner.
Yeah, that's how they keep it. Keep the censors off the trail.
A in-depth study of anatomy.
Jesus. You know what? I've jerked off to weirder. It's fine. We'll make it happen.
In depth is capitalized.
Looking throughout the book, though, it's pretty clear that this it is in a style of attempting to be a educational novel, but it's very obviously not that. Like the
Rude.
bits, like there's a lot more pictures, and the women in the book are in a pose that is not beneficial for study.
Nice.
All right, cool. I guess we will head out. Do we have a plan for where we're going?
We never have a plan.
Poor district. Well, right now we're outside, right? So Piffle's
District.
outside smoking his bogue.
Yeah, you see Fiffle outside.
Piffle, anything weird happened while we were in there buying erotica?
Oh man, so many things. Piffle kind of trails off. Oh, but wait. There were these guys, right? And they were like, "We're looking for the Crossblades. We got these wanted posters." And I was like, "Yeah, they're that way, you know." And they were like, "Right, so we'll go that way." Typical stuff. But then one of them started talking about a rabbit or something, and I was like, "Wait, I know a rabbit, but how do they know about a rabbit? There's no rabbit on the posters." See, Piffle holds up the Mickey Rat Sauce poster he took.
Graham just slaps his forehead really hard.
Oh no. get it.
Lucian's gonna conjure Hestia and try to send her on a quick trip back to the ship and see if she can report back if the rabbit is still there or not.
Okay. The ship's definitely gonna be more than 100 feet away from you, but so you would be able to like see through her eyes.
Can I send her to like go and report back?
Yeah, you could do that. And I will make a quick roll on her behalf to see if she does a good job. Okay.
+3.
Yeah. Takes about 10 minutes. Hestia comes back and telepathically informs you the rabbit's in a cage.
That's what I thought.
Son of a bitch.
What
On the
about
boat?
Fern? Oh no.
Oh man, we got a whole rescue mission thing that we got to do now. That's gonna be fun.
So I will communicate this to the team.
So how do we get in good graces with the authorities here? And we need to figure out why they want to arrest Fern. Is it guilt by association?
The only thing I can think.
I have gambled with Fern, and I can tell you she is difficult to arrest.
You what?
Never mind, Graham. What can I say?
The only way to get in good graces is we took a building away from them. Maybe we have to build a building for that. That's how it works.
Well, I don't
right?
like that idea. That could take a long time.
I think the best thing to do is get the hell out of Dodge and write him a letter, official-like, asking him to resolve these differences. Sure as hell not going to do that right now. Boy's out for blood.
So you're gonna
Oh,
get the
we have
rabbit back by writing them a letter?
Oh, hell no. We're absolutely going to bust her out right the hell now.
Oh, okay.
She was in the cage, like on the boat or on the dock or spotted elsewhere
Hestia telepathically lets you know on the pier.
on the pier.
We
Did-
could.
Was this the town with Kobold Lawyer?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Why don't we
The
go
gang
find her and
bails
explain
out
our
the
plight?
rabbit.
All right. What? I
Wanna
think there were.
involve more law. We've got like what, 4 hours? Sure, whatever. She's cool.
I don't know who this is. Who is this?
This is a lawyer that like saved.
Remember when they were mock executing Lucian?
Yeah.
And they were about to headsman's axe him, and she busted in and did the Kobold Lawyer shtick.
Yeah.
Her.
Okay.
Let me go double check my notes. This goes back a ways. Yep. So you're going to go find.
I cannot believe we may need to retain a lawyer in the course of our misadventures.
You're looking for Tagva Dustfoot.
I think that was the name.
It is.
Trustworthy? She's not gonna like. We can trust her.
I have no idea, but do you have any other ideas on
For
how we're going to
800
get
for
Fern and
800
Finn to
gold.
get out of here?
For 800 gold, anybody would backstab us now, even a lawyer.
Let's go kick some ass. That's my idea.
Did you not see the 300 guys?
Fuck that.
Actually, it's more like 500 if you include the
Oh.
archers and the cavalry.
Yes,
What
we may
is
need to
wrong
steal the
with
rabbit.
y'all?
We might not be able to fight our way through this, but maybe we can like smuggle her,
Might
just like
not.
Piffles with Graham on this one. We need to steal the rabbit.
we need to steal the rabbit. I do agree with that.
Yes.
And
This
the
is a
cage is
lot.
right next to the pier. We could.
But we
An
can't leave for
amphibious-
several hours.
An amphibious assault.
Guys, we've blown one thing up in this fucking town. Why don't we just blow something else up?
Fuck yeah.
Negatives do make a positive.
Double down on the terrorism.
on our way out, the
Yeah.
pier explodes. Yes, I think I like the blow up plan.
What side of town is that police station that we were questioned at?
That one was on the north side of town because it was the one closest
It
to
is the
the
north side.
count's manor.
Blow up the police station. We'll make a distraction.
Well, the nice part about Fireball is I can do it from 150 feet away.
No.
Bro.
Just like at a
No.
point it appears. I'm just saying for the team to know how the magic works. You know, it's not like they would know our location. It would just appear as a bomb, and then we.
I have already claimed to become Otto's bodyguard for the day. I will do what he says. However, I
What if
will
we could
nudge
get into
Otto on the
sewers
side.
and just lay low down there until we figure out a way to bail her out.
You love your wife, don't you, Otto?
I have a plan already.
You want to save her, don't you?
I have a plan.
You wanna go to hell, don't you?
Already going to hell.
I got a first class ticket for you, Bucko.
I've cracked the
Blow
code.
some
If you're a
shit
bad
up.
person your whole life, I'm in.
Love your wife, don't you? Sorry, degenerate Spider-Man's coming out. You want to save her, don't you? Okay. Plan of
What's the
action.
consensus?
We know what we're not doing. We're not gonna go
Okay.
500 soldiers.
Okay.
We may blow up a police station. That is still Plan
No,
C.
that
It
is
Oh,
seems
not
no,
on the
like
no,
table.
no.
Plan
How many
C,
police?
Graham. All right,
Plan.
Plan C. Plan B. We blow up something other than the police station. I know, Graham. That's why it's B. It's not A. And then Plan A is we talk ourselves out of this with a well-written letter. As I look at Graham, go, how'd I do? Good.
Graham's just fixing him with the flattest stare.
What? Nonviolence is Plan A, and yes, it escalates pretty quickly in Plan B when we're using explosives. But
Right now, the
I
goal
feel like
is
you're a little fixated on explosives. I don't know.
I just
see if we can
the right
see if we can even use the boat. If they described us to the captain, we might not have a chance back on and have to get out of town. 2 is rescue Fern, and 3 is either get out of town or get back on the boat. Ideally, without
Who
me
is
to
rescue
tech it, 'cause I
Fern?
feel like a private charter.
Like how
not
2
gonna,
is rescue Fern.
harbor fugitives.
Yeah, what?
I like how 2 is rescue Fern. You
No,
sure know
it's
how
an
to
order
turn-
of operations thing because we have to go to the pier to rescue her anyway.
order of operations.
This is how Fern became a criminal mastermind because Graham abandoned her.
Last time we were here, we grabbed the guard and stole his uniform. Maybe we can try that again. It went well last time.
It went well
Last time is how we got to this time.
Well, I'm just saying that part of the plan was executed correctly last time. Maybe we just repurpose that part of the plan, integrate it into this part of the plan, and it could lead to a better result.
Why don't we start with scouting out the situation on the docks and see if we'll even be able to get back on the boat? Fiffle and maybe Hestia can do that. In the meantime, why don't we look and see if we can get into the sewers?
The sewers. I
Remember,
like that actually.
I mean, it got us in trouble last time. Maybe it'll get us out now.
It should be better this time too.
How do you want to go there?
To lay low while we wait for either not a chance to or a plan to spring Fern, or determine we can't use the boat to get out and then bail by foot.
It is about the lowest place to lie.
Need to find.
I guess you could hide there.
It'll be a lot harder to patrol a sewer than the roads.
Just need to find an entrance that's inconspicuous.
Why don't we try returning to the scene of the crime? It's a little risky, but go not to the manor. That's the big crime. We don't do that. We go to the section of town where the blockage was, where we almost caused a collapse.
Okay.
Almost. Operative word, almost.
You're actually in that general area right now.
Okay. Can we go back to how we got in the first time?
Yeah, you would remember where that was. Well, make a... what would this be? Make a survival check, because you were here one time many weeks ago, but
Here's mine.
you're able to find it.
Okay.
And
Seem
you
to be guarded or anything.
I mean, there's definitely people on the street. The area before that you had gone down is a poorer section of town, residential, and it's just a manhole cover that is on a street that just has basically like a bunch of old kind of rundown buildings around. You see the various people outside working, or there's like 12. There's like 12 people out there. They're either working or just kind of like relaxing on their like porches,
Okay.
their stoops.
Probably a bit more crowded than it was last time without the smell.
Yep. Before it was like 4 or 5. Now it's like 18.
All right. Well, never mind this then. Why
There's
don't
just
we see if we can find a more quiet place?
make an investigation check.
I will make an investigation check.
Oh, assist.
Okay.
Assist. Can I roll again?
Yeah, go ahead.
God damn it.
Oh well. With a 14 though, you're able to follow the road and are eventually able to find another manhole cover. This one also is in a more residential area, but there doesn't seem to be more than like 4 or 5 people out there. They're not really paying attention to you.
Okay. Well, we might be able to slip in there, but we'll want to be low key about it. If anybody sees us, it's as good as useless. What do you guys think?
Agreed. I think we should hide down there.
Or the town down.
I'll lift the manhole cover.
Maybe send our scouts out towards the pier. Actually, no, we'll do that. Maybe like as we're entering the manhole, Fiffle and or Hestia will not go down then, but after they know we made it here, so they know where to find us again, then go.
All right. So who's
Yeah, go down the manhole. I got this covered.
Okay.
Can we
I'll
do like
free
a
the rabbit.
group stealth check? Because those can be guided by a stealth trained person.
Yes, they can. Basically, whoever. Okay, so go ahead, Kaido. Do a athletics check to see if you can even lift up the manhole cover, as they are relatively heavy.
Graham will assist if needed.
Not needed. Kaido is able to pull it, like get his good grip on it, and is able to pull it open.
It's that gorilla grip.
Now for a group stealth roll, everybody will roll stealth, and if 50% or more of the group pass, then it is considered a success.
All of us are doing this?
Yes. Everybody who's stealthing.
Almost
Did
had
I
a
roll
19.
it to help them stealth?
Yeah,
assist.
Fiffle, you can assist. You can do a stealth roll as well.
I assist to the hiding you,
Okay.
the stealthing.
Would that nullify my advantage or disadvantage?
No, but it does eliminate a Well, okay. So your group is less than stealthy, even with Fiffle's help.
It was like shoving you guys down the manhole, like trying to shove it closed. Like
Yeah, you shove them
You'll-
down the
you'll all
manhole
fit.
cover, and unfortunately, the actual lid slams, and people are like looking at the. They're gonna start looking at that, like where that sound came from.
Piffle whistles innocently and ambles away.
They don't seem to care beyond the initial curiosity.
Okay, good.
The rest of you find yourselves in darkness in this tunnel.
Except me, because I have.
Graham actually has one of his candles back on his hat after receiving the shipment, so he's got his ever-burning hat candle.
and I
You can take that off of said hat and hold it.
And I can see in the dark. At the goggles.
And fortunately, if there's a methane pocket down here, it's not an open flame. It's magic dark or magic light.
Good, because there's definitely like you definitely see the shimmer of some methane gas.
All right, no one light a spark if you enjoy breathing.
On the surface, Fiffle, you actually notice some thieves' cant written on the wall. Bit of graffiti.
What do it say?
The Thunder Knight rides.
Cool. That's Piffle's reaction.
Down below in the sewer,
Continues on his way.
what is everyone doing?
Based off of where we're going, can we? What am I thinking here? Go towards the dock area.
Yeah, this is actually the same sewer tunnel you had traveled through previously, attempting to unblock the.
Before we move down here, are the people topside abridged of that, or would they try to meet up with us back here and find we're gone?
I don't think you actually had a plan in place for that.
Fuck. So do we want to stay here for a little bit and wait for, not like immediately under it, but nearby, and wait for the scouting report to come back so we can figure out what to do about
Okay.
Fern?
That's fine. Then we're going toward the
This
dock.
whole place is filled with methane. Correct?
Well,
Yeah,
there's
not a
various
smell.
pockets of it. You do see there is. You're not
Gotcha.
standing in the sewage, but you are basically on these thin stone walkways. They're not very. They're not more than like a foot and a half wide, and you do see basically sewage that's just kind of like going down
Oh.
the center, like at a good pace. Like it's flowing steadily.
Okay.
It's definitely
Uh,
very stinky down here.
I was gonna say, are we gonna wind up with our clothes saturated in sewer smell if we stay down here?
You're not sure.
I'm looking at my spells to see if there's anything I can do about that. I could cast an augury, maybe.
You could certainly
Uh,
try.
I'm just thinking. I'm looking at the effects of it. Let me put it in chat
Okay.
so you guys can weigh in on whether we should try this. I can ask the spirits of the dead around here what our next move ought to be. Well, I can ask them basically, should we do this? And it could be like, should we move to the docks or something? What do you guys think?
Did anyone die when you blew up that thing last time?
No, that was specifically why Graham got arrested, was because he made sure that didn't happen.
Well, unfortunately, if people did die, then we'd have a lot of people to talk to, right?
There's dead people everywhere. Kaido, do you know how many ghosts stand over your bed? Yeah,
No, I've never thought of it.
It's at least 8.
He is a haunted one.
most
So they
nights
wa-
3, sometimes 7,
Oh god, so they watch me when I'm sleeping?
among other times.
Oh no! It's like Santa Claus. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. We don't have any other leading ideas right now, unless we want to wait for our scouts to come back.
Well, I figured I could do this while we
I
we're
think it's a
waiting.
good idea.
Just try to get some intel.
Okay.
So, what do you guys want to ask specifically? A course of action you plan to take?
What will you ask Ian Dose?
Good old Ian does.
I have no plan. I have no.
Where
idea.
where do they help? Where
No,
do they hold?
it's not like an ask answer. It's like should we do this, and it'll tell us wheel for good results if we do it, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for good and bad results, or nothing for results that aren't good or bad. How about should we sneak Fern out back onto the boat?
Yeah, that's a good one. Should be
Because
smart.
that's the ideal. They don't grill the captain, or he doesn't want to play ball with them, so he won't rat us out when we get back to the boat. Basically, that's the dream plan. We stealth out of here, but not. I don't have my hopes. I'm tempering my expectations.
Well, maybe only the dead can answer this question for us. So
Your lack of faith in Piffle is deeply disturbing.
Oh no, it's got nothing to do with Piffle. It's got everything to do with everybody. Anyway, I will spend one spell slot to cast Augury, and I think I have Bones Made of a Dragon.
Yep. Yeah. I believe it's Jewel Unlaid Bones of a Dragon or something
I
to
think
that
so.
effect.
I've got it written on my sheet. The Throwing Bones. Ah, damn, I can't find it. But yes, Throwing
Yeah.
Bones.
Okay, and your
Oh,
specific
drones.
and just repeat the question just to make sure I have it 100%.
Basically, should we steal Fern out of bleh. Should we rescue Fern and sneak back into the boat?
The bones form a thing when it says, should we sneak Fern out? It goes, whoa. And when it says to get onto the boat, it says wheel.
All right. That's interesting and disturbing. So, did Fiffle relay to us that they said, catch one and you catch the rest via the rabbit?
Piffle was a little vague. He was like, they were talking about the rabbit.
So Graham does not
That's
know
what he
that they're
remembered.
using her as bait. He might be able to intuit that, but
It's a reasonable supposition. Like, I don't think you're out on much of a limb there.
okay. So
You know there's bounties out on all of us, and we now know that someone has captured Fern.
Fern. All right. So the goal is to get back onto the boat, which means we can take the boat out of here. That isn't licensed to do whatever it takes to get back on the boat. There's nothing stopping them from, setting fire to it with flaming arrows on the way out. So the goal is the boat. We're not going to be able to, or there's going to be problems if we try to get Fern out sneakily, or at least directly. Do you reckon we could cause a distraction on the other side of town for the bounty hunters? Maybe we could get some urchins, give them a little money, and have them report that we were seen at the east gate or something.
Like that idea. The diversion on
That
the.
should leave, hypothetically, less people at the pier guarding the rabbit. Fern, sorry. I don't know if that's racist or not.
I guess you'd have to ask Fern.
How dare you?
She just sticks you with a knife. Biffle, around this time you have arrived at the around the pier area. You see like a crowd of people is taking a look outside of the boat. The gangplank itself has been pulled up to the keelboat you've been taking up north. Fern is handcuffed and is in a small cage. Aurora is next to her, muzzled and also in a cage. Surrounding her, there's about 4 bounty hunters. But you don't see any city guard, except for maybe a couple who are kind of holding the crowd back. And none of the soldiers are actually in this area.
The soldiers that we saw mustering.
They are further to the north from where you are.
All right. No soldiers, not a lot of guards, 4 bounty hunters. Got it. Okay. Now, what did Piffle come here thinking he was going to do? I think he heard that he was supposed to sneak in and steal the rabbit. That was his thought.
Shit.
Good
I
thought.
should have specified to return to us before you did that, but I didn't, so here we are.
So Piffle stops and considers the situation. He considers the bounty hunters, the guards, the people milling about, the boat with the gangplank drawn up. He decides to duck into an alleyway and smoke a cigarette and think it over.
Fiffle ducks into an alleyway, smokes a cigarette, and thinks it over.
Okay, and let's see. Hold on. Let me just decide. I think I'm gonna let the dice guide my actions.
Okay.
Let me think. How do I want to do this? So yeah, I mean, report back, and then steal the rabbit, or just steal the rabbit. I guess these are the options running through Piffle's head. And so the smart thing to do would be to report back. So I'm going to roll. I'm going to give myself an intelligence check. There's an intelligence save. I hadn't actually noticed that. It's interesting.
That would be for more like, this would just be a flat intelligence roll. But you
I'm
can
gonna
add your
give
modifier.
I'm going to give myself a flat intelligence roll. With, I don't know, if I beat like a DC 13 or something, I'll do the smart thing.
Oh my, okay.
Holy shit!
Fiffle, you decide to do the smart thing.
Fascinating. Piffle finishes his cigarette and kind of makes his way back to the sewer grate, merging with the crowd, becoming one and anonymous with it.
Okay, just go ahead and make a stealth roll just to see if you can do that, yeah, you do that successfully. Fiffle's tiny, he slips through, no problem. Some people even think Fiffle's like a human child.
Piffle may take advantage of that fact.
God.
Just a very well-armed human child.
Ah, he's from Tennessee.
Fiffle, you make your way back to the manhole cover.
Yes, Piffle resists the urge to pipe up and say, "Hello, I'm but a poor human child. Please give me money." He resists that urge. He makes his way back to the manhole cover. He pries it open.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Huh.
Unfortunately, you get it up a little bit, but then it just gets it's a little too heavy and you're a bit stuck. You could release it or slowly put it back down, but you're just not in a good spot to have leverage on the manhole cover.
Piffle's like got the manhole cover like up, finger, a couple fingers up off the ground. And he kind of whispers towards it, "Grab, grab."
Are we nearby enough to notice?
You didn't say you went too far from it, so I imagine you're pretty close to it.
Graham will gently start pushing it open from the other side.
Okay, yeah, Graham, go ahead and make an athletics check. With Fiffle doing it one side, you doing the other, it's an easier DC.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Fiffle is partially laying on top of it. He's got like one knee on it.
Pick up on top of it.
So, Graham, you're just like trying to shove open the manhole cover and Fiffle?
Give me a hand here.
I'll help him out.
Okay, to go ahead and make an athletics check at advantage because it is you, Graham, and Fiffle.
Please.
My son. He's sick.
Seemed like such a great idea.
Yes.
That's the number.
With that, all three of you are able to finally pry the manhole cover open.
Okay, now let's carefully seal it.
Go ahead and make another athletics check to slowly lower it down.
Can I do it with advantage or have Kaido do it with advantage?
If both of you are working together, one of you can do it with advantage, yes.
Okay, carefully. Gently.
What am I rolling?
Athletics with advantage.
Can do.
Slow, you get it just down and then tunk. But nothing more than that.
Alright.
Thank God.
What's the word?
Fiffy, you notice they kind of smell bad.
Oh, fuck.
So I went down to the docks.
Okay.
Fern is there
Yeah.
in a cage, as
Okay.
as is the wolf. There are what appear to be bounty hunters who have captured Fern, but not the city guards necessarily, although there are some of them. But they don't appear to be involved just yet. So it seems we have ourselves a set of independent agents who we might murder for our freedom. I mean,
Maybe not murder, but I take your meaning.
right, murder. I mean, whatever it was you were thinking. That.
Not murder. Like the thing where you kill someone but you don't.
Sure, yeah, that thing.
Graham, what the hell are you talking about? All right. I checked with the spirits nearby, and be a bad idea to try to stealth her out. I'm guessing it's a trap. So
how far is the action?
I think the move will be to cause a distraction on the other side of town. Maybe we could pay some kids or runners to say we were sighted at the far gate, and then take the sewers back down to the piers, climb on out, knock their heads a little, grab her, and go.
I like this plan.
I also do like this plan.
I like all plans.
That's true. It's because I can't come up with good ones on my own. I keep getting us in trouble.
I mean, we don't have any good options here, and also, yes, you do.
Man, if only
Like my
you
ID
had your
badge.
Yeah, no, it's just like,
I cry real tears.
All right, so why don't we start trying to make our way back there? And Do we have any way? Does anybody have like spells that could clean? Because I don't.
Prestidigitate. That one is a cleaning one, I think, but I do not have. No, I don't have a cleaning spell.
Lucian, you got any?
You have prestidigitation? Shit. I guess we're gonna have to do it the good old-fashioned way. Actually cleaning it.
That being the case, we probably want to stay under the streets as long as we can. So let's see if we can get back there from here. They ought to have cleared the blockage by now.
Okay. Let's do.
All right. Go ahead and do an athletics roll to lift up the manhole cover.
Okay. I will assist.
Whoever's doing it may do so at advantage in that case.
Come on, Kaido.
Boop.
And we are able to... Yeah, the 18 is able to lift up the manhole cover.
All right. Wait. Why are we lifting the manhole cover? Didn't we just say we were going to try to use the sewers to get through?
You got out of the sewers, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I was under the impression he was going to come. Well, yeah, okay. So yeah, let's go in. Sorry.
Much like a cat, you have gone in, out, and in again.
Make up your mind, Lucian. Sorry, force of habit. Yeah, okay, let's begin.
And you make your way down the sewage tunnels, passing the section of where the blockage was. You can see it's completely clear now, and the rubble has been cleaned up. You could actually see from the area in the stonework definitely looks a lot newer.
By the way, Fiffle, no fire down here. There's gas. It might blow up.
Fiffle's literally standing there, like finishing rolling a cigarette. I don't know when Piffle became a smoker. I guess it was today.
On the wall, you also see some more thieves' camp. Most of it's just stuff you don't really strictly care about. Go here for a good time. This guy is a good fence. The streets here are too loud. The Thunder Knight rides again, and no more nonsense from the guards. Things like that.
Piffle's like, yeah, Thunder Knight. Like makes a gesture of some kind.
Does finger guns?
Probably shouldn't say that out loud.
Huh?
The Thunder Knight is not a popular figure, except for, well, what was the basic history of the Thunder Knight?
The basic history would have been shortly after the Arwellan Empire was kicked out of the of Viderheim. The Duke and all the counts got together, and the Thunder Knight was a part rebel, part bandit who led a rebellion against the Duke, but was eventually defeated. His body was never found, and he was reported to have magic armor, magic sword, and a magic lance. You first remember hearing about him during the contest, the Bard contest.
Yeah, that guy got booed for doing a ballad to him because.
I forgot all about that guy. Thanks for the reminder. So, by the way, the Thunder Knight rides again. He's back. That's the word on the street. Yes.
Good.
Oh, this is the guy the Duke doesn't like. He told us to try to shut his followers up. If you remember.
You did mention it, yes.
So we should decide if we will side with him or against him, since he seems to be having followers in this town.
I mean, he's called the Thunder Knight. I'd rather be with him, just based on his name.
It is pretty badass.
How about
He did ask us to take care of it, though.
how about we focus on getting Fern and getting out of here, and then we can talk about throwing in with Thunder Knights.
Sure, I just mean if we cross paths, where do we lean? But yeah, absolutely. Let's go get Fern.
Okay. You continue following the tunnel?
Yeah.
Okay. A little bit longer, you find the sewage runs into a larger room. Inside, you see some water elementals that are just kind of slowly circling around this now partially filled, kind of like indentation in the ground. Inside is this orb, and as the sewage is touching and hitting the orb, it is getting converted into clean water and is then being like shoved out by the water elementals towards the river.
Right.
We were here before.
Quite a system.
Okay. Best not to disturb them unless we could use that orb to clean our clothes. But even then, we'd just be creating problems.
You actually can remember one place you may be able to get a clean set of clothes.
Yeah, the guy showed us the hot spring place.
Oh yeah, let's. Why don't we head there if it's on the way and continue to plan. Well, can we send Hestia out to gather intel on the situation over there?
I believe Hestia was hanging out with Fiffle, although I don't know what she was doing after that.
Girl, what are you doing?
I think it was talked about, but it wasn't confirmed, so I don't think she actually did that. But it was still with me, I guess.
Well, when we get there, we might be able to send her out before we attack, so we know when we've got a good window. Oh, and we're also going to need to set up a distraction on the other side of town. We can't just go directly for her. Hopefully, we realize that before getting too far.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well try to pop out real quick, find some kids, have them go say what you want to say, and then make our way back towards Fern.
Biffle, you're good at bribing urchins.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Can you give
I'll
that
bribe
a
for
roll?
urchins.
Okay. Well, right now
Urchins trust me because I'm their size.
right now you're still in the sewer system, but there is a ladder heading up. It's the same one you took to leave this room the first time.
Well, that looks likely. Start climbing the ladder. Wait, is there a hatch that has to be opened?
There is a manhole cover at the top.
Oh, I will take care of that for him.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check, please.
Okay, nice.
Ooh.
You're able to push the hatch, and this isn't like the heavy manhole cover that you'd seen originally. This is more like an access hatch, so you're able to push the cover off. Inside, it's basically just a kind of a shed, like a stone building. It's not terribly big, and there is a door leading outside.
Nice.
Oh, that's something.
And unfortunately, though, you also see a worker there who sees you coming out of this. Who in the nine hells are you?
Okay, so who's up there right now?
Just Kaido.
Oh, I am a the town sewage worker, of course. Everything looks good there in there. Actually, my associates are also down there.
God damn it.
I have to help them up. They are also sewage workers on their way up. I'm assuming I'm still holding the manhole cover in my hand, right?
Oh, well, it's more like it's like a lid. It's like a
Lid,
metal
okay.
lid.
So I'll be setting that down on the side. I'm gonna go ahead and give this. I'm gonna make it seem like I'm supposed to be there, and I'm working there, and everything's checking out.
Well, I'm a sewage worker. I've never seen you before. Go ahead and make a deception roll, please.
Of course,
It's
you'd
time
be.
for Animania.
I was actually thinking more steamed hams is where this was going.
Well, it is now.
A sewage worker, huh?
Correct.
Well, how come I never seen you around here before?
I transferred from Vaxval, actually.
Oh, I'm actually from Vaxval. Which part are you from?
The southern end of
Oh.
Vaxval.
Yeah, really. I'm from the southern end. We're
Yeah.
whereabouts? What section of the southern end are you from?
You know, I shadowed there and interned, and now, you know, let me get one of my associates up here that's way better at explaining things than I am.
No, I want to talk to you. If you're from Vaxval, I'd rather talk to you.
Yeah,
Not
no,
to-
they're one of them is also from Vaxball.
Oh, what part
the
of
little one.
what part of
Him and
Vaxval is he
Fiffle.
from?
He can answer that.
Fiffle. That's a weird name. I've never heard that one
Yeah,
before.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make another deception check, please.
Come on, Piffle, you're like the best deceiver here, aren't you?
I don't know.
Oh wait, you want me to talk to him?
I don't know. I panicked. You're the only one I know that could probably fucking pass these checks.
So we're being accosted as we try to leave.
No, it feels like it. This guy is like my
We
next
found
door
a dude
fucking
doing
neighbor.
his job, the asshole.
Yeah, but he just so happens to also be in Vaxball from the southern end. He knows my mother too. Well, that's not confirmed yet, but he might.
He does.
Well, Fiffle.
Let's see. Vaxfall. That's the place where I live, right?
Technically yes.
All right. So I know some stuff about Vaxfall. Probably. In southern Vaxfall, you know, there are
Southern Vaxball problems find you.
there are, you know, alleyways, bars, casinos. Okay, yeah, I probably know about that.
Disreputable.
It feels like, yes, I'm from Southern Vaxball. I'm a professional gambler.
Really? I didn't think they had any casinos that were open there. Nothing legal,
They
at
do.
least.
They do now.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
They do now. That's it.
Encouraging Piffle to make shit up.
I have exactly.
Rolls a lot of twos.
Really? Wow. Casino. They're out to check that out. They hadn't had that one before. There's nothing legal. Hadn't even heard of that.
No, they it's a revenue scheme. It's the count's new revenue raising scheme.
Maybe you should talk to our supervisor. He just happens to be a cat. I'll usher Lucian up. All the best deceivers have to be up here.
A cat, you say? I've never, what, tabaxi or?
Yeah, he prefers the racial slur cat.
Oh, okay. Where's he? Is he from Vaxfall too, or you say, or?
You would have to ask him. Oh man, you have a good deception, right, Lucian? You're sly cat.
Well, the worker greets Lucian, I suppose, as Lucian climbs the ladder.
Thank God. Now we have Piffle and Lucian. Nothing can go wrong up here. We're in good hands, guys. Don't worry.
The worker's like, so whereabouts you from? Cat? If you're okay with that?
Yes. Actually, my name is Luciano.
Luciano.
Oh, God, he's Italian now?
I'm like the mozzarella.
Oh, God.
And we do the plumbing. That's it.
It's fucking Mario.
Where about are you from?
These are my brothers, Luigi and Bowser. That's it.
Fuck yeah, dibs on Bowser.
They're your brothers, but one's a human and the other's a halfling, and you're a tabaxi.
This guy's a fucking racist.
Yes,
huh?
yes. My mother, big fun. My mother.
I don't understand.
Here.
And wait, if they're your brothers and you have the same mother and they're from Vaxval, you're from Vaxval too, but you don't have a Vaxvalian accent.
It is mia familia, my brother, my familia.
Yeah, your family, but like, why do you not have the same accent as them?
Society hasn't evolved found family yet.
Lucian, please go ahead and make a
my brother. You my brother. You my brother.
go ahead and make a deception roll, please.
Let's go. Let's put that deception to work.
let's not.
It's
No,
slowly
no,
going
I'm
up.
not. I'm not your brother. What? This is a little odd. I was just wondering because I'm from Vaxfall. I figured you guys were from Vaxfall. I thought we might know each other.
It's a me, Luciano.
Yeah, but I don't know you. I'm gonna talk to you. He points to Kaido. Look, you're from Vaxfall. What's going on with your brother here?
We're adopted brothers. You've
Okay.
never heard of we were raised on the orphanage on the south side of Vaxfall. You must know it if you've been in Vaxfall. God, I'm really fucking banking that there's an orphanage on the south side of Vaxfall.
Go ahead and make a deception roll, please.
Why? I should probably just slowly walk down this fucking manhole again.
Bonks this guy in
God
the
damn
head.
it!
Well, I've never heard of any
In the fucking sewer.
orphanage there, but I guess there could have been.
Yeah, it definitely was. You just might not remember it. But yeah, we all met there. Fellow made this bond, a brotherhood, if you will.
Graham and I are just playing bingo down there.
And
I'm just like, all right, which of us is the better liar? So when this goes all the way tits up, we can tell them that there's a gas leak and they're all brain damaged.
Ah,
And,
band of brothers. Oh, like the crossblades,
I
huh?
can try that, I guess.
no,
gonna-
no.
You want me to try that?
Crossplay's never heard of them. I've actually never heard of them.
Really? I figured everybody in Vaxfall heard of them. Had like the whole guild hall there a while back. I haven't heard much of them. Oh no, that's not true. They came back. Heck, now that I think about it, I think the Count here's looking for them.
Oh, don't know anything about that. Like I said, orphans from Vaxfall who have turned our lives around, and now we are sewage workers. So,
Anyway,
yeah.
we need
so if you're
somebody
just gonna
else
let
now?
us- I don't know how I'm gonna explain two more brothers hiding in the fucking sewers. But fuck
hang
it.
on, I got this. Ian, before I go up, can I guidance myself?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna like push my way up, and like we need to get the fuck out of here. And I'm just gonna like frantically like start waving my hand. There's a fucking gas leak down there, and it's about to explode. And I'm just gonna like start pushing everybody out the door.
All right, go ahead, Otto. You can make a deception check and add your guidance to it.
It's my other brother Otto.
15. Okay. Let me just do something quickly.
Stop thinking and go.
Oh, well, okay. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I just keep pushing her to go.
The sewage worker exits the building and kind of just briskly makes his way down the street,
I like
Saying-
saying the Graham to like go.
telling the various people he sees along the way, "There's a gas leak. We got to evacuate. I need you all to just move." Because
I guess we just got our distraction. Let's motor.
Go.
Before we leave, should I quickly throw a firebolt in there, or do we want to make this gas
You know
leak
what?
a bigger
You know what?
situation?
I left the room. I don't know. You do whatever you want, buddy.
No, I have to
As
buy
long
one
would
as,
never
understand.
say that
as
to
long as you do
Kaito.
not end up in jail and out of Drindir by the end of the day, you
Uh-huh.
are getting your tricorn, buddy.
If you commit
Yeah,
a stupid ass crime, I'm leaving you here to die.
No, I will follow my trusty team.
He wants that tricorn.
I fucking do.
God, we have the positive reinforcement of like child therapy.
Yes.
It's taken what is
I was
it? Max?
born in an
Try this
One
one.
I was in
year.
an orphanage, damn it. That's not your real
One year
backstory.
before we found what can control Kaido. Positive reinforcement for the tricorn.
Sounds like a guy who's gonna have himself a new hat.
Let's go. We just like over now.
I feel like
Alright,
Kaido's
I
just
follow
a
along.
mess of like psychotic issues.
So, hey, are we
Yes.
all bailing out of the sewer now, or do we want to go back in and find that hot spring to de-stink, or can we not find that from the sewers?
Not from the sewers, no. You found it previously by exiting the same area, and then basically it was a few blocks away.
All right, let's go grab a quick cleanup so nobody notices the sewage smell.
Okay.
What do you guys think, or should we just go right for the docks? How much time is left?
You got about 3.5 hours.
Oh God,
No, we should just
I'm
go to the
thinking-
docks. We should just go to the docks.
3.5 hours?
I
Until
don't
the
know how long this whole entire thing is gonna take.
until the keel haul or until the boat leaves. It was set to leave in when you arrive 6 hours, and you spent like 2.5 doing various shenanigans.
I mean, what if
Did
we
we
get
get
like
the urchins?
arrested or something?
Yeah, we don't want to get there
Fugitives?
early is the thing, because
Yeah.
unless we could
shouldn't get
sneak
there
back
too
onto the
early.
boat and not get seen again.
Yeah.
Do-
We should
okay.
do it like right at the wire. Fuck them.
Oh God.
But what's up with the urchins? Did we hire anybody?
No, we didn't. We were going
do
to
that.
surface to do that.
Yeah,
Then the
let's do
worker
that.
saw us. Then we lied
Yeah.
poorly 87 times in a row.
Yeah.
Now we're out of the sewers. We still have to get clean, and this might be the distraction.
I'd like to point out
let's do
that lying helped here. Which
In the same sense that a machine gun is accurate, one of them hits.
The reason lying worked is
if
because
do
I
it
had
in
a
mass
5
amounts. Got
in
it.
charisma, dude.
88. Lost it. Never mind.
And actually, if you hadn't gotten that guidance, it wouldn't have passed.
What did he roll?
It was at 11, so it would have been a tie for him.
Every week I think about dropping guidance the next time I level up to get other stuff. And
Not
every
to be
week,
this
something
guy.
like this happens and we barely pass. And I was like, I gotta keep the stupid spell.
I didn't think this was going to turn into Steam Hams, but the more it occurred, the more I wanted it to go this route.
Let's go.
I don't like this town.
I hate this town.
You know, the 90% of the problems that occur to you in this town are, to an extent, your doing.
I don't know why I keep getting put in situations to lie. I can't. I suck at it. It just constantly finds me. What am I supposed to say? We climb out of a manhole. Oh,
Kaido's a compulsive liar. I mean,
We're gonna have to dedicate some GP to inventing and then buying psychotherapy to get him to break the habit.
exactly.
how would I have not lied in us getting out of a manhole? Oh yeah, we're the crossblades, and we were just hiding out in here.
That's exactly how you would not lie.
If you're not good at thinking on your feet, don't go first.
I had to open up the manhole.
You had to open it up. You didn't have to step out there.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's very, very true. I've learned my lesson.
Now,
No, you
admittedly,
didn't.
this was a ladder you climbed, and then Kaido had to push it off.
And there's a guy there that originated from the same fucking sector of town. God, bad luck. It was bad luck, but it's all right. I've learned my lesson.
Like I
Now,
said,
whether or not I'm actually going to implement this lesson in my future endeavors, that's a whole other story.
and character development, right?
Very slow character development.
I feel like Kaido's getting character development, but like in a weird way, where he's slowly becoming more like
He's becoming his
claustrophobic.
worst self.
It's my best self.
This adventure has really made me like a more terrible person, more selfish and greedy.
My soul has been permanently diminished. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
All right. So what are you guys doing? You're outside.
We still gotta kill time. We need to rescue Fern, but we need to do that near to departure.
Fine, let's go clean up.
Yeah, I guess we'll clean up at this point.
Okay. Well, you've been to this sauna before. The attendant from before, you recognize them. Go inside. Ah, hello, sirs. May I get you a sauna room? And if you would like, I can have your clothes cleaned.
Oh, that would be just ducky. Thank you.
Yes, this will just be an hour or two to get these taken care of.
Hour or two.
Now, this is going to be 2 gold per person for these services.
How many people? I'm
5?
I'm tired. 5 here's 10 gold.
Thank you, sir. We also have drinks available if you desire. Tea, water. Wouldn't recommend any alcoholic beverages in the hot room like the sauna, but we can certainly provide something more
That'll be fine.
sustainable.
No, I think we're good.
And they point you to a room right down the hall. And you can feel free to get changed there. Towels are there, and once you are changed in the sauna, we'll collect your clothing and we'll have a cleaner take care of it for you.
Okay. Well, let's do that. I guess on the bright side, if we get ambushed in the shower without all of our clothing, we do have somebody who could call his bonded weapon back to him.
I can call two bonded weapons.
All right. Well, let's be quick about it.
So what do you leave in the room for them to actually like collect?
Probably anything cloth is what is the smell is clinging to. So probably like the outer clothing we were wearing, maybe the inner.
Okay.
What do you guys? I mean, that's all I can think.
I'm gonna literally drop all my clothes, just straight all of it, and I'm gonna hand in my sword because it has a scarf on it.
You're gonna hand a scarf.
What'd you say?
You're just gonna hand in the scarf. Just take the scarf off and give her.
My sword has attachment issues. It just kind of imprinted on this scarf now, like a baby duckling syndrome. I can't rip them away from each other. It's not me. It's the sword.
Oh my God, we're getting hung.
Speaking of hung, Kaido is not.
Ladies, I have what's called a micro
penis.
I would imagine most of you would be putting on like towels to like protect your privacy, but
Can mine be like extra small though?
Kaido's is, goes up to like his thigh area.
Thank you.
Everybody else goes to about knee height.
Why did you use a towel for your head, for your waist? Oh, it's the only one that was in my room. Okay. I'm happy.
And you find yourself in a sauna. It has these wooden benches. In the middle is a little, it's stone. There's a metal brazier, and inside are some coals that are heated. Next to it is a jug of water with a ladle in it. The room itself is very steamy and warm. It's actually, you've been wearing your winter clothing, so it's very like, you weren't chilly out there, but it's definitely like a nice feeling to just be in like this room with like this steam all around. Really clears out the sinuses.
Okay. Graham is gonna chaperone the water and the stones to make sure nobody can give them heat stroke while we're on the lam.
Graham takes care of the water and the coal, and occasionally pours like the water into it. Actually, no, I think it'd be hot stones. Actually, it'd be coal underneath and hot stones on top. All right. But you have a nice time. The attendant occasionally brings pitchers of water and some stone mugs that you can use. Did anybody want to do anything else, or did you want to spend the 2 hours in here waiting for your clothes to get cleaned?
I think this is the place where we're not going to run into any trouble. We should stay here.
It's relatively unlikely, I guess, as much as anything is. Graham is going to kind of keep an eye on the entrances, so to speak, and keep an ear out in case, like, right this way, officer.
Graham, go make a perception check.
God fucking damn it.
You're listening, though.
Can I perception check if I see him being kind of...
Yeah, Otto, go ahead and make a perception check.
Paranoid, too?
Yeah, Otto's pretty... Both Graham and Otto are paranoid.
God.
Yeah. Graham, you hear a little bit of whisper, and you're like, Otto, come over here and hear what you see. You hear one of the attendants talking to another attendant, and she's saying, "Hey, that weird guy with the scarf around his sword, he dropped off this like necklace here, and looks like the crossblades icon I've been seeing on all those wanted posters."
Oh no!
Dingleberry.
I think I suck at D&D, guys.
You're
not making every
Or are you
situation
the
worse.
best?
You're the best because you make things interesting.
Yeah, that is true. It's just
I don't feel
sometimes
like
I
the
succeed at things. Sometimes I want to be competent.
It's
Okay,
not
alright.
it's not who's the most like like who's the most efficient and who's like the best org optimized. It's who makes the best story.
I just think I
Remember
have
when we were?
I think if there's a score, I have a low score. All right. Okay.
Oh no,
This
in
is
my book you have a
happening.
very high score because I get to do the nonsense to you guys.
I will relay that information to everybody and the glare at Kaido. It's like, you remember that tricorn? You're losing it very fast.
No, listen, Otto. It couldn't have been mine. It could be somebody else's, right? Everybody left their necklace. I slowly trail off the sentence when I look at everyone's face. You
Everybody
guys...
has their necklace around their neck or like tucked away somewhere.
Cool. So, okay, I fucked up.
How long
Okay.
has it been?
Okay.
Oh, it's been 2 hours.
All right. Well, let's see if we can slip out while they're still talking and go and see if our stuff is there.
One of the attendants who hasn't been talking, like the actual person you met there, goes, "Oh, you left a little earlier, but your clothes already. You could feel free to pick them up when you are ready."
I think now would be great, actually. Thank you.
Ah, yes, of course.
Phenomenal time.
You go get changed into your clothing. One of the attendants is talking to the person at the front. I see. And they are. You're sure about this?
Just kind of go. Changing room.
I'd like to grab all my stuff. Can I grab my stuff, or are they around it?
All your stuff has been left back. Like.
Okay, good.
But let us quickly grab
like
our garb,
Don everything really quickly.
Get
helping each other.
out.
And. Sirs, would you mind just staying here a bit longer? We're just a little curious about something. They don't really put up a fight. You are heavily armed and armored, and you just push your way past out the door.
Yeah, random security check my ass. I've been to airports.
Yeah, when the
Alright,
DM
well,
asks an oddly specific question, you know something bad's about to happen.
Let
right
us
after you give me your
walk
passport.
away from the docks before we break line of sight.
Nobody follows you, but you walk away from the docks.
Now that that's out the way, let's loop back around and head for the docks.
We got everything on our way out. We were able to get all of our shit.
Including your Crossblades necklace, yes.
Thank the lords. Okay. I will never take that necklace off now. God.
Well, we're not normally fugitives, but we don't normally blow up Count's manors either, so...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once,
yeah.
it happened once. It's
Normal
still
and
technically an outlier.
All right.
Well, nominally we can take like back roads and whatnot that are not highly visible, like the alleys and whatnot.
Well, amusingly, you've done this in this town before for a separate purpose, but yeah, so you know all the back alleys and
Graham
ways.
is having deja vu. He thinks he's been to this place before.
Fiffle, see some
Yeah.
more thieves' cant written along the back alleys here. Stay away from this house, friend of thieves. Don't cross the penny rats. The Thunder Knight rides again. This is a thief-friendly lawyer. Fletcher was here. Things like that.
Fucking Fletcher.
Good old Fletcher.
Fletcher is the reason we're in this mess.
Yeah, but that's okay. Can you really blame him?
Yes.
All right.
Now, technically, Fletcher isn't the one who set off the black powder, but he was close.
Yeah, that honor belongs to Lucian, doesn't it? I don't remember who did it.
Lucian.
It wasn't Graham.
That
That's
was
all I
definitely
remember.
Lucian, but everybody was on board.
With one minor
Graham.
exception.
No one stopped me. That's my defense.
My acting skills got me out of trouble.
All right. What would you all like to do now? You are been able to make your way in a somewhat roundabout fashion back towards the docks.
We're let's try to get as close as we can to those mercenaries. I mean, Is the situation roughly the same as Fifth left it?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
All right. Let's see if I can roll above a fucking 10 for a change.
Yeah, I will assist.
Okay.
There we go. 17 isn't bad.
You can roll again. That was
Okay.
assisting.
All
Okay.
right. Graham, you've noticed the crowd is thinned out as the initial interest in this has passed. Fern is still stuck in the cage and with Aurora next to her. You actually do notice two bounty hunters approaching the other ones, and they're like, "Hey, we think we found some crossblades over at the sauna."
Okay. Graham is going to duck back down, kind of put hands on shoulders to keep them down. Like, wait for a sec. It sounds like they just got word about the sauna. They might break off, and we'll have less people to KO before we get out of here.
And then Graham, you hear like, "All right, take the rabbit and the wolf into the center more, away from their boat.
Change of plans. Let's knock their heads.
Like, just you two take them in, take her in, take the wolf, and we gotta cut them off." And the other two leaving the two bounty hunters behind.
All right. Let's very quickly. Should we move to attack? Are we doing this now?
Let's do it,
How
baby.
far away are we?
From this, you're about 40 feet.
Okay.
And how big's the crowd? Like, I'm trying to like everything. Like,
At this point, it's mostly dispersed. It's probably about 36 people as opposed to like a thick crowd of sailors and travelers who are making this way.
Okay.
Most of them
Time
are
lapse
not
before the boat.
actually.
Are we behind them?
Yeah, you're like behind this crowd. And this isn't like a crowd who are like looking at a car crash. This is like a crowd of people who are working on the docks or are waiting to get back on a boat or something to that effect.
Okay.
How much time is left before we're supposed to leave?
The problem is now they're moving Fern away from the boat, so we got to strike now before they bring her into the city proper.
You have about
Okay.
90 minutes before the boat is scheduled to depart.
Fuck.
Are we gonna go?
Yeah, we gotta go.
Who's
We
moving?
got, it's now.
Who's moving Fern?
You see two bounty hunters, people in heavier armor, just loaded up with weaponry. Just be two human men, and they are.
Can we? We could maybe ambush them before they get far enough away, but can we tell with that roll of perception, like how populous the area they're going to is?
They are heading towards a. Especially, you also notice the guy pointed towards what would be a market district. You had been there a little earlier.
Okay.
It was close to where the bookshop was, down a slightly larger street.
So
Populated.
we're probably gonna have to.
Do it here.
Yeah.
Well, can we see our captain, the captain of our ship, anywhere on this pier?
You see the captain of the ship, who is. Yeah, you see him.
Can we just bribe him to leave an hour earlier than our usual departing time, and just do this in 30 minutes, get her on there, and just let's get the fuck out before ahead of schedule, or not a good plan?
We got to get the lay of the land first, which sucks.
I'm just afraid they're gonna move her in another 90 minutes. If
I mean,
she's
we
here right
could-
now,
They're
maybe we
moving her
strike.
right now.
Yeah.
Right to the middle, right?
The middle of town, like the market area.
Right. So
There's
I
a
feel
bunch
like
of
we
people.
should just do this now while she's in transit.
We could
Maybe
possibly knock them out and then hide on the boat for the remainder of the time if we're not the only people with passage.
True. Yeah, we can do
Um,
that too.
If we're gonna attack, so are we gonna get 4 people here if we attack?
No, only two right now.
Okay. They're moving Fern.
They are moving Fern and Aurora.
Okay.
So we could probably alpha strike them,
Hmm.
or maybe knock out one.
If we're gonna attack them, I want to Eldritch Blast to start.
I think attack him is a great idea. I think our escape plan is a
That is immediately
little
making me
lacking.
reconsider it. The fact that you think it's a great idea. We did, however, get the warning that trying to sneak her out isn't going to work, so we're probably going to have to.
Well, it's been more than 30 minutes since you
It's
since
like-
that thing occurred, so
and we're
situation could
attacking.
change.
All right, I will Eldritch Blast since nobody's making a decision. I
Oh,
will.
I was going to precast something if we committed to the attack.
Well, what are you gonna precast?
Well, I'm not going to precast anything anymore because you just did an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
Otto,
going
go
to,
ahead.
because nobody's making a decision.
Otto, go ahead and roll Eldritch Blast, please.
Eldritch Blast.
Alright, let me
Eldritch Blast.
just check something quickly. Okay, that does hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you attack?
Do
Your
you have a
level
map or anything, or like
6?
what is?
We'll just theater the mind this for right now.
Okay.
But yeah,
I
you
will
just
check the guy. I guess the further guy
okay.
that's on the cage holding.
Go ahead and roll damage. All right, you hit. Out of this is just a Eldritch Blast that strikes one of the bounty hunters in the chest. Solid. He gets knocked down. That we're under attack.
And I am going to, I believe. Hang on, let me check if this is a. Can I also like bonus action this or no?
To do what?
I'm checking to see if this is actually a bonus action first.
You'd be able to do it with the bonus action if it has a bonus action, time.
It doesn't. Oh, it's an action. Okay. Well, if I Eldritch Blast, can I still use the other action?
What other action?
I would do Abjure Enemy, where he must make a wisdom saving throw, or he's frightened and he can't move.
In this case, yeah, it's not an actual like real fight with
Yeah, so I'll bust out. So the one I blasted is over there, and then I will do Abjure Enemy to the other one. So he has to do a wisdom saving throw, and then it doesn't say what number.
It should be based off of your spell save DC on your spell list.
16.
Wow.
16?
Well, he fails.
That's what it says.
I'll double check that, but I think he has maxed out charisma.
That's why.
Yeah. He fails. So the bounty hunter, this is the one who didn't get hit with the Eldritch Blast.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
the one that got hit. I'm doing the other one, so he can't run away or anything. So he's just like, oh shit, my friend got. Oh god.
So Abjure makes them frightened, and they can't
move. Hang on, let me I gotta switch over to tabs. Here, sorry for the spam.
All right, no problem. Let me see here.
Oh, it's your channel divinity. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Make a wisdom save unless they mean a friend. On field save is frightened for 1 minute until it takes any damage while frightening the creatures.
0.
Okay.
Yeah, he ain't going anywhere. He's just like shackled
cool.
there.
The other bounty hunter, the one who got hit, is like, "Come on, let's go, get out of here!" And his friend's just like, The bounty hunter is going to make a. He's going to do something real quick. Yep, he punches his friend in the back, dealing 1 damage, and says to him, "Let's go!" And
now, do the rest of us have time to react now to rush them before they can do anything else?
Yes, that would have been their action.
Okay.
I ruined their actions.
Well, actually, the other bounty hunter punched his friend, then runs 30 feet, but perpendicular to you. So he doesn't you're still within a 30-foot range of him.
He's just kind of like, yeah.
How? I mean, can we tell from that blow to his chest how winded he is? Or
7 points of damage worth.
Yeah, that's about what I thought.
All right.
He's probably a little shook.
I'm trying to. Are we attacking these people?
Yeah, if you can
Yes,
get
we
the
are.
runner.
Are we rolling initiative?
No, we're gonna theater the mind this because there's 2 of them and there's 5 of you, so this would not be a real battle per se.
So one of them is
just
running
say
away.
I got the drop on them and I'm going to assassinate.
Yeah, go ahead.
Blow his knee off.
XCOM surprise round.
That does hit. Go ahead and you could do a critical. Okay. 13, hitting one of them. All right.
And then we do these 2 if we're doing the full. We got the drop on somebody.
Nice.
All right, nice. He's still up. His armor has taken the majority of the damage, but he's looking pretty winded.
Okay.
We just order him to give up the rabbit now.
Well, they're leaving the rabbit behind. They're leaving Fern and Aurora behind in their cages. They didn't take the cages with them.
We need to knock them out before they go and get some reinforcements, though.
Damn it. Brave Enfeeblement sucks in 5th ed. Like, oh, I'll enfeeble this guy. Like, no, the fuck he won't.
I'll do a magic missile on. Is there one that's more hurt than the other? Are they both?
Only one's hurt.
Technically, they're both hurt, but only one's really
One got
hurt.
punched for one.
One's really hurt. He's looking rough.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, the other guy took 1 damage from getting thumped on the back.
Let's do a magic missile. Level 2. So 4 darts, 2 each.
Okay.
D4s plus 3, I think. So, yeah.
All right. So you do that to one person, or you split it between 2 of them?
Split it between 2 of them.
Okay, so each take 5 damage. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. It's 4d4
6 and 4.
plus 4. So that's going to be 7 damage each.
Nice.
Okay, so you just shoot these various missiles, just go, and the guards just go, or the bounty hunters get hit twice, and they're like, anybody else want to do anything?
Yeah. Are they both still up?
They are both still up, yeah.
Okay.
A little winded, but they're both pretty healthy looking from what you can tell.
And they're 40 feet away?
Yes, they are. Yep.
Okay. I'm looking at a couple of options, some more appealing than others. I'm going to move out towards them with a move, and that might work. Just in case, I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cantrip the one that's running away with Sapping Sting.
All right.
So, target needs to make a con save, or he takes a pittance of damage and falls prone.
He passes.
Okay, is my DC? Yeah.
It's
My
14.
DC's 15 now, but he still makes it.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn. Well, he takes a little bit of necrotic. In fact, he'll take a little extra.
No, I don't think.
Oh
they
yeah,
s-
you're right. You're right.
Yeah, that's why it's a
He
cantrip.
takes nothing. But I think the Spirit Shroud. Let me double check how it works. Oh, any attack you do. God damn it. Any creature of your choice that you can see that starts its turn within 10 feet of you, which is now the runners, has its speed reduced.
Okay, until this, any attack he makes deals 1d8 damage when you hit a creature.
The other effect is
Technically,
contingent on a hit.
yeah. All right. Now everybody was kind of like shoved together, right? You guys were like next to each other, correct?
Yeah. So
Okay.
in this case, Graham ran out toward them.
Okay. One of the bounty hunters is going to take a metal canister and he's going to whip it at the group, and it's going to land directly into the center of you guys and explode with this gas that just spreads out. Everybody except Graham, please make a Constitution save.
Oh boy.
Oh,
They have tricks too. That's illegal.
Kaido's fine.
Hang on. Small Constitution. Of course I'm not.
Otto. Nope. It would also be Fiffle and Lucian.
Yeah.
Fiffle, no. And Lucian, yes. Okay. It stings your nose and mouth and eyes. Kaido and Lucian, you're able to like get out of the cloud enough. Otto and Fiffle, however, are blinded. They are like, their eyes are watering, they're tearing up, like
Oh no.
mucus is coming out of their nose. They're like struggling to see. The bounty hunter who threw that moves another 30 feet away from you, and his friend is going to use a full sprint to move 60 feet in the other direction.
What about the slow from being within 10 feet of Graham?
Let me just make one.
It reduces their speed by 10 feet. And
Oh,
it's
I'm
not
sorry, yes.
contingent on a hit.
Um,
If I can get within 10 feet of both of them, I do. If I can only choose one, then the one that started running.
yeah, the one who was really hurt is the one who's within 10 feet of you. So unfortunately, and he's the one who threw that. So he's actually only able to move 20 feet.
Okay.
So one is 20 feet one way, and the other one's 60 feet the other way at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, and who's
60 feet
more
near,
hurt?
Near anybody?
The one near Graham.
Okay.
60-foot guy, is he near anybody?
He's near people in like crowd who are now gathering with this fight starting. And in fact, several people in the crowd also got hit with this blinding gas.
We're getting blamed for that, too.
Oh, we totally are.
Going to attempt to cast sleep on the person 60 feet away.
Okay, go ahead.
I didn't know you had that.
I did. I just picked it up. Okay. Here we go. Boop.
Go ahead, roll the
Roll 5d8.
Yep. And this is the less hurt guy, I should mention. Okay.
Yeah, that's landing.
It was a really good hit roll, but unfortunately he looks a little sleepy, but then he shakes his head and he just continues moving forward.
How does that work?
Basically, if it uses more than they have hit points, so if this guy had 33 hit points or less, he would have fallen asleep.
Okay.
But it does knock out a bunch of people in the audience. And it's just
Less
like
witnesses.
this group of people just gets collapses on the.
AoE?
Oh yeah, it's like anybody in a
20 feet.
20 feet. Yep. So everybody around him 20 feet, and these are basically citizens of the city who are. They don't even have a level really. They'd probably be like a
They just
one.
went to sleep. They didn't get hurt.
They'd be like a 0 or 1/4 challenge rating. They do not have a lot of hit points.
All right. Well, shit.
So
Fiffle is blind.
Can I barely see them?
No, you're completely blind.
You'll have to saving throw out of that.
Oh, what's the saving throw, Con?
Please make another con save. Okay, you pass, but it uses up your action to do so. As Otto is just struggles and is able to like get out of the cloud and is able to like get enough tears to get this gas out of his eyes.
Hang on.
Well,
Check it out.
we need to catch up to the guy at 60, right? 60 feet away, no matter what. All right, I will. I mean, I'll let
I'll save
everybody
it for
else.
now.
go
I was gonna
first.
Misty step on to the guy.
I was gonna expeditious retreat and Misty Step and try to see if I can catch up.
You might as well if you can.
Yeah, I'm just gonna blow my whole fucking load on it and try to see if I can get there. So I'm gonna go ahead and Misty Step.
Okay.
And then I'm going ahead and actually that's one. Well, that's one.
Bonus action to Misty Step.
Oh, it's a bonus action. Okay. It's also a bonus action to expeditious retreat though, so I can't. Do that.
Yeah. The other problem is they're both spells. Although
Okay,
the
I
Misty
can only
Step's a
do spell
little.
and a cantrip. Under most.
So I'll use a dash as my action.
Okay.
Oh no, he's 60 feet. So I Misty Step 30.
Yep.
And then I could just go ahead and run the extra 30.
Could you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. You still have your full actions.
Yep.
Right. I saw my, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and attack him.
Okay. Go ahead.
Regular attack with my sword.
Sure.
At this point.
Good luck.
That does not hit.
Fucking god
All
damn
right.
it.
Second attack.
Oh yeah.
That does not hit.
Okay. Action surge.
Okay.
We're just gonna blow the load. We can't get this guy out of here.
That does hit.
So damage, right?
Go ahead and roll damage, please. Sword, great sword with scarf. Okay, good 10 damage against him.
And one more attack.
All right. And that hits again. Please roll damage. Okay, 25. Nice. He is going to respond. He is going to swipe at you twice. Let's see here. Let me just make sure this is the right one. Okay, I'm assuming 23 hits.
Yes, it does.
He attacks back, slashing you with 10. Attacks
Okay.
again. Does a 17 hit?
My armor class is 17, so
Goes to attack.
Yeah.
Ties go to attacker in
yes,
this case.
yes.
And then he is going to has a hooked spear in his hand, and he is going to make an attack against that.
What was the damage on the? Wait, I can't see the damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was 10 slashing damage with the first
You know
attack.
you can shield, right?
5
I
slashing
used
damage.
the bonus action. I can't.
Yeah,
Oh,
5
I thought
slashing
that was
damage
reactive.
with the
Well,
So
no.
if
If how is he? If he's attacking, it's on his turn, right?
Yeah, he's attack. It's his turn, but
Would that change the timing so he'd be able to?
So that would be a reaction, or is he reacting right
you could
now?
you can do a reaction. You can do a shield reaction.
It's all right. I'm just gonna save it. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna save it. I'm gonna
Okay.
save the shield. All right. And then
He
another
is actually
5. I got you.
No, he's gonna only do 15, and then instead of damage, can you make
He's
a
tripping you.
Can you make a strength save, please?
Yes. Hold on. So Carl's at my door. Let me just get that too.
You actually
Nice.
pass.
Sweet.
He's going to use a bonus action to disengage, which
Oh no.
which he can do, and then he is going to run another 30 feet.
He was trying to Kaido.
Can't triple stack and double stack.
Okay. So he's disengaging.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
And he's 30 more feet away from you. The crowd is getting a little like guards are like getting called in by people in the crowd saying there's a fight on the docks.
Shit.
Oh,
Oh my action's done. I'm fucked up.
Feline agilities to him, 60 feet.
Currently, this guy is now 90 feet away
Okay.
as he has used
So-
his move to move 90.
Okay. So feline agility 60. for
Okay.
my normal move. And let's ray of frost.
That does not hit.
Luck.
Okay.
Luck.
That does hit.
Ooh.
Okay.
And you do
This
15
will
damage.
versus
Holy crap, that's
movement
nice.
Speed. Movement speed reduced by 10 feet until
Okay. Until his next turn, I assume. All right.
15. He's got to be looking pretty rough, right?
He's looking pretty rough, yeah. Oh, actually, no. This was the one who didn't get hurt that much. He's about equal to his friend. Speaking of, Graham, what would you like to do?
I am going to move up to the other guy who got rooted by the spirit shroud, and I am going to try to hit his off button. Not
Okay.
losing it. Well, I guess assault is assault. Well, they're bounty hunters. Fuck them.
That does not hit.
Do I have anything else I can fucking do about that? Don't know that I do.
All right.
Yeah, no. Fucking complete waste of a turn. Cool.
Bounty Hunter next to Graham is going to do.
He's still frightened, though. Oh, no, he got punched out of that.
Yeah.
When you move
Push in
and
the face.
engage him, at least?
Okay. The Bounty Hunter attacking, or next to you,
Or
Graham,
cave
is
in.
going to do one thing. He is going to.
And he rolled a crit. Of course he rolled a crit.
It doesn't do any damage. Please go ahead and make a strength save.
Okay.
Or actually, no, I'm sorry. It's a strength check, not a save.
Nice.
He tosses a net onto you. And kind of tries to catch you. And you're able to, like, pull the net off, but he's then going to use his action to disengage and run 20 feet. Or his
Okay.
bonus action to disengage and run 20 feet.
And yeah, he is still within the shroud for the slowdown.
And let's see here.
Some of the actual city guards are. You can see their spears farther away. They are probably about 100 feet from you. As they are like citizens are talking to them, you can see this all in the distance. Fern is banging on her cage. And
Can I hold person the one that's trying to run away?
which one? They're both trying to run away.
What's the distance on both of them?
The one who is furthest from you is 90 feet. The one who is probably 70 feet at this point.
I'll move up 10 feet and hold person. It's 60 feet. Hang on here.
Okay.
And then I'll use the rest of my movement to get Fern out of the cage and my other action, whatever.
All right, that is one action. Okay, so he has to make a wisdom save. All right. He does not. So the one closest to Graham freezes in place.
Good.
And then you use your remaining 20 feet to approach
Burn the
Fern.
cage and then get her out.
Okay. Okay, the cage is locked. There is a padlock on it, and Fern is also basically has iron manacles holding her arms in place. Aurora is in a separate cage next to her with a leather muzzle and basically chains kind of pinning her to the ground. The ground of the cage.
Can I wave Fiffle over to lockpick it?
Fiffle, please make a con save to see if you will become unblinded.
Okay, one moment.
Hello. Whoa. Oh. Everything sucks.
Yeah.
Things are a dick sometimes. Thank you.
So I put Annie's. Am I blind?
You
Yes.
are actually no. You
I
can
am
reroll.
lucky.
Fiffle, it takes a bit, but you're able to finally get the last of the gas out of your eyes and are able to see again. Your eyes are red and stingy.
Ah, I've got the luck of the halfling. Says Biffle as he rubs his red, stinging eyes. And then he, what does he do? What do you guys want?
Snipes the further motherfucker.
Are we in
Whoa, the furthest one is
90.
Running. The closest one is being. I got hold person on him, and I'm trying to get Aurora and Fern out of the thing.
You want me to snipe the further away one?
He's running fast. He's got dash and bonus action disengage.
Yeah, he can do fancy shit.
Yeah.
In that
Suppose
case, I
Nancy said.
cannot. So if he's not engaged with one of you, and I'm not hidden, I cannot sneak attack him or anything. I can just shoot.
No,
him with
he's didn't you guys close up with him?
I don't believe you are next to him currently. You only hit him from a distance.
Kaito was, but then he bonus action disengaged and moved or something.
Yeah.
I'm
he
gonna
disengaged,
regular
yeah.
shoot him with a regular arrow.
Unfortunately, Fiffle, you're gonna have to do that at disadvantage because he is 90 feet away from you. Yeah. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't hit him. The arrow just soars over his.
Twice the armor class.
Yeah. He's got a good armor class.
Yeah.
Alright. And he's gonna just use his action to dash, going 60 feet, disappearing down an alleyway. The whole person next to Graham, or close enough to Graham to not, is held. You are free to wail upon him, Graham, if you so desire.
If he can't move, can I grab a key
Actually-
off him for the cage?
Yeah, he actually does have a key on him. You can use your action to just grab it. And I'm sorry, I said 60 feet. It's actually more like 40 feet. But either way, the alley he disappears down is close enough.
Okay. So
Well, it would be 40 feet, right? Because
Yeah, that's what I just said. He moves,
okay.
instead of 60, he used 40.
Okay.
so Graham will grab the key and try to assist with opening the locks.
Well, you have a key, so you very quickly are able to unlock the cage and unlock the manacles and get
Alright, now let's
both.
fucking go.
The captain of the boat you are on just sees all this going on, and it's just get the fucking gangplank down. The sailors on the boat just unload the gangplank onto the pier.
Fucking sprint it.
And
we
you,
just left the guy literally hold person there.
It'll
You,
wear off soon enough. We gotta fucking.
It'll be fine.
yeah, after a minute, really.
no,
You
after a minute.
leave. You get on the board. The captain's like, well, it's a damn good thing the other passengers decided to stay on board with the whole thing going on. You know what? Call this a little early, shall we? Fuck
Let's.
Drindir.
This place.
Yeah, Grindir sucks. Let's go.
Reindeer fucking blows. I've had nothing but fucking bad luck in this town. This town sucks. Honestly, I'm not surprised you guys blew some shit up last time.
The other guards are coming in. They're like, what's going on? What? One of them's talking to the paralyzed guy. Like, why aren't you moving?
Stop resisting! Stop resisting!
Oh
And-
god.
The wind, you see the rope get pulled from the holding the keelboat to the dock. The sail drops and the wind hits the sail, and the boat is going upriver. And with that, we will end it for here, and we'll pick it up next week.
Awesome.
I think
Otto,
we're
I
pretty